Yeah. What's up, Mob 2? Fuck it, we'll do it live. I'll write it, we'll do it live. All right, we're live now. All right, yeah. I came on earlier. I didn't know FBS was on. So, yeah, that part, homie. So now we back, man. We back live in full effect, man. The morning show became an afternoon show. What do you know? So anyway, guys, what's going on, people? Hold on, I'm rolling up some Tuka, and let me see what y'all saying in here, boy. Bobby, yo, what up, Bobby? Good afternoon. I was told there would be a live. Well, you're here, my friend. We're live. What's up, Tom Sheehy? Jesse. Hot smoke. But that's just me. Hot stir-fried smoke. Yeah, whatever. We got what's real in here. What's going on, baby? Yeah. Mickey Griggs. What up? So, guys, how was y'all's night last night, huh? Y'all have fun, man? Let me just say it right now, because Jesse brought it up earlier in FBS's chat that these fucking two bozos over there are saying that I'm trolling them in their chats and shit. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, I give a fuck to, number one, watch your shit. Number two, to fucking create a fake account to then go into your chat and fucking troll you, asshole. Like, no. I don't give a fuck enough to do that, bro. I don't think about you guys. I want nothing to do with you pieces of shit. I don't want to think. I don't want to know you. I don't want to think about you. I don't give a fuck about what you have to say or what's going on in your chat. Stop fucking blaming me for every fucking little troll that says something to you, you retards. These guys listen to trolls and shit. Idiots. I got a whole fucking article that breaks down trolls to a fucking science about who these people are and what they're about. They're pieces of shit. They're weirdos. They're low-life scumbags. Just like I fucking said. I mean, it doesn't take rocket science. But to say that I'm doing the shit that, they do, it's a disgrace. Please, okay? I got my own fucking problems. I got other things going on to worry about fucking creating a fake troll account to break your balls in there. There's other people that do that. You're fucking jagoff. That's why people troll you. Don't blame me for it. I could give a fuck less about you people. Okay? So, now that I've made my point there, let's move on. What else? I had something else to say earlier. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, FBS already touched on it. Fucking Lee thinks he's fucking Simon Cowell over there, Thinks he's fucking Don King or something. He's the fucking kingmaker over there. Lee Cole of all people is gonna tell somebody who's got the it factor. Yeah, he's a big fucking Hollywood angel over there. Yeah, he's a big star. Jesus Christ. He would be like the fucking the guy who discovered the Backstreet Boys and friggin', basically robbed them blind and shit. And then he went to jail and died in prison. Who was that fat fuck's name? Lou or something? He had those boys dancing for that money, boy. He robbed their ass. Yeah. That's lit. Dude, I got an 80% percentage cut, okay? Goes 80-20, guys. You guys split it 25 ways. That's how it goes, dude. That's the bottom line. Sign the contract, dude. Okay? Now, you're not getting it in advance. My alibi. What the fuck are you guys talking about? Oh, you guys are just saying hello. That's Bricklin. Ever. Oh, St. Elizabeth, how are you, sweetheart? Alan Smith says ignore that. Alan Smith had a good theory earlier. It's very interesting, which I never pondered before. I like some of your observations there, Alan. So what else? What else we got here? Ever. So, people, what else? So, hello. I don't know, man. What else did I want to talk about? The whole fucking show just threw me off right now. I wasn't expecting it. Oh God, somebody save me. Hold on. Let me see something here. Nah. I was thinking maybe I should show myself on camera, but I just don't care enough to do that right now. Should I? No. Yeah, no. Living in a shithole, baby. Living in a shithole. Jersey girls here. What's going on? Yeah, we got to build up more people in here before we get started, people. All right, start shooting this fucker. Come on. Let me go on my YouTube and see what the fuck, man. Where's this guy? He's still in here breathing and walking around? Yeah, there he is. Shoot him right in his fucking face. Boom. What's up, Yankees? How are you? Yeah, Marino. I don't know. I'm not really set up. I'm in my wife beater right now, just chilling. It's too sexy for YouTube. Yeah. So, people, what else did that fucking Jagoff say last night? Fuck him. Fuck him. I'm gonna give you some mob content right now. Hold on, people. I'm gonna give you some fucking mob content because you know that's talent, dude. Reading Wikipedia entries is talent, dude. All right, hold on. Come on, baby. What do you guys want to hear about, huh? What are you guys interested in, huh? What's gonna get me 8,000 views in one day, huh? Come on, you motherfucker. Anyway, I'm glad I learned about this whole extortion plot last night from this prick. That was great. Lee's depths of low life scumbagism know no bounds. What the fuck is that, man? Some of these names, I could just sniff them out and I know they're a fucking troll. I could just smell them. Motherfucker. There he goes. Yeah. Interesting point there, my friend. Very interesting. Jersey Girl says, everyone please hit the like and subscribe. Yeah, and hit the bell for notifications. Yeah. So I don't know, that has me thinking, Alan. Kind of makes sense there, my friend. I don't know. It's suspicious. It's highly suspicious. Never thought about it. Dragon Reborn. What's up? What's up, people? Yeah, 1982. 1982. That was the last year of Roy DeMayo's life, boy. Roy DeMayo was murdered in a hail of gunfire. Yeah, they found him in the trunk of a car under a chandelier that he had. All right, hold on. Who do you Jagoffs like? Let's do Mad Sam Stefano. Yeah, I like him. You guys don't talk about him. I'm gonna give you some mob content now, so I could get fucking 8,000 views in one day. Yeah, come on, guys, hold on. Yeah, Mad Sam DiStefano. He would say it was his dream in life to own a pig farm so he could feed his victims to the pigs. He even drove to pig farms just to watch them for hours. Yeah, DiStefano once forced. Oh, never mind. We're not talking about that. That's a little too much for YouTube. Got to be woke on here, man. Oh, here's a funny one. FBI agent William F. Romer wrote to going to DiStefano's house to question him about mob business. Says that several times DiStefano would walk down the stairs in his pajamas, exposing himself. Often, DiStefano's wife would serve the agents coffee, and the agents would comment that the coffee had a unique taste to it. DiStefano would claim that the coffee was made from special Italian coffee beans that his wife brewed. Months later, Romer found out that DiStefano had been urinating in the coffee before serving it to the agents. I gotta sit up. I'm like hunched over. It's fucking up my speech. Romer wrote that he could never drink coffee again. Yeah, well, so there you go. Mad Sam DiStefano used to urinate in FBI agents' coffee when he would invite them over for coffee. There you go. Oh, look, Common Sense is here. Listen, Common Sense. You son of a bitch. Come here. I want to thank this guy. This guy fucking did great work the other night. He fucking handed that guy's ass to him, too. Common Sense, the fucking MobTube lawyer, man. Nothing but litigation in this guy's mind. He goes to sleep, he thinks about litigation, man. He's fucking breaking down arguments in his sleep. This fucking guy, man. I dropped the link in case people want to jump on and shit. Hold on, I got the camera on me. I got to stop this shit before I fuck myself up here. Yeah. This guy's litigating in his sleep, man. Jesus Christ, man. Listening to Common Sense makes you want to open up a book or something, you know? Start reading. Jesus H. Christ. You call that Maxwell House over here. Yeah. What up, Nitty? Thank you, my friend. I'm doing all right. Oh, look at this. Yo. Where's my shit?
Hold on.
What's up, Common Sense? Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
What's up,
bro?
How
you doing, man?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm chilling today, bro. I finally got a whole fucking day off. Got the house to myself. I got my wife and her sister some tickets to the show. They'll be gone for a few hours, so I'm chilling, man.
Nice.
A little peace and quiet today.
Yeah.
What are you
Relaxation. Up to? No, just chilling, relaxing,
Same old shit?
Yeah.
Nice, man. No doubt.
I saw a clip on the New Beginnings for the Unemployed Vinny, Joe, and Mole channel, and it was talking to that Jagoff MRE. And I didn't get to see the whole conversation, obviously, but I thought you handled yourself pretty well on there. I was very impressed. You made a lot of good points.
Well, the shit that sucked is I was on the fucking road, man, and I had my fucking my Beats fucking headphones in because my fucking Navi, like there's like feedback and shit when I'm driving.
Yeah.
And then fucking halfway through our conversation, I'm on the fucking road. My earbuds died. Then I hit a dead spot in the fucking internet. I couldn't get a signal. I couldn't get back on. And then my fucking phone died. And I had to fucking, on my way back, I had to stop at a fucking gas station and get a fucking phone charger. But I didn't have the cord for my fucking Beats head earbuds to fucking get on. So I had to talk through my phone. I guess I sounded like fucking Darth Vader trying to talk. So it was just like pointless at that point.
Yeah.
But I don't know, this fucking whole shit just, then all of a sudden there's fucking 50, 60 trolls in the chat that all want to get involved that aren't usually there, dude, to fucking, egg on their little fucking cronies and shit, dude, which is fucking stupid, but whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know, I can't stand the fucking double talk and the hypocrisy, bro. That's just the shit that fucking drives me nuts, dude. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, a lot of that's going around, the hypocrisy especially.
Yeah, I don't understand it, but people got their fucking sides and their opinions and shit on what happens, and it is what it is, bro. Nobody's ever gonna agree, dude. Everybody's got their own fucking shit, and all you can do is say your side, and people listen. They'll listen. If not, it's whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's just too many.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Go on.
No, I was just saying there's just too many fucking outside people speaking in and getting involved on shit that fucking they drive the they drive all the fucking problems. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, a lot of these people are lying. Like these trolls are making up lies out of thin air, and then these content creators are believing them. You know, like
Yep.
they're accusing me of fucking trolling Joe and Bay 8 or whoever else the fuck. Like I don't give a fuck to fucking troll anybody. I have other things to do. Like I'm not creating a fucking troll account and going into Joe Bay 8's chat and fucking BK Shaolin to troll them and talk shit to them. Like if I had anything to say, I'll go in their chat and say it. You know, like,
Yeah,
who gives a
100%.
fuck? There's other people to troll them. There's enough people out there to troll these guys. I don't have to do it. You know.
Well, that's what it is, man. It's the trolls are the one that are doing the troll, and then they just blame it on somebody else and pass it off, doing like, oh yeah, it's definitely them. And they get 30 people in the chat to fucking say echo the same fucking shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I watch these guys, like even in Tony Pizza's chat, I watch his show sometimes, and I see these people like talk about me out of nowhere. I'm like, why the fuck are they talking about me? And like, they're saying I'm doing shit like behind the scenes, like they're nuts, bro.
Oh yeah, they do it on purpose, dude. They'll be on a show, and then they'll have 5 or 6 people that'll bring somebody's name up, knowing that the people that are running the show either don't like them or will believe some shit that they said, and then they'll start talking about it, and they fuel the fire. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's good for me because it's good publicity because I don't do a show every day, and these guys are keeping my name alive, But
right.
Other than that, it's like, yo, shut the fuck up, bro. It's like I got nothing to do with your bullshit. I don't care to think about you guys or any.
Yep.
The only people I really talk about is Lee. I like to break Lee's balls a little bit, I think it's funny. That's all.
Yeah, who doesn't? He gives you plenty of material. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's classic shit.
I always say it never ceases to amaze me, dude. Just when you think shit's getting cleared up, he drops a doozy on you. Like, oh nope, there he goes.
Yeah,
there he goes again.
It's always something new every day. Well, do you think this whole thing is real? Because I don't know. Like, I guess I'm starting to believe it's real now. Like this whole controversy about the extortion with the $1,000 and.
Yeah, I mean, I do just for the fact that fucking A, it makes sense, and B, like how it happened supposedly. I mean, based on what I believe happened, because I don't talk to any of these people, so obviously I have to just put 2 and 2 together to come up with my own fucking theory on what happened.
Yeah.
But just from shit people said in the chats and like how the whole thing unfolded, I believe it. It makes sense to me, and I could see fucking this dude doing it. You know what I mean? And Johnny Mac and these guys apparently were pissed. I think they reached out to Josie and told Josie like what had happened. So like then she contacted the other people to get. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I have no fucking idea, dude. Who the hell knows, dude? It makes sense to me though, dude. You know what I mean? The guy needs money for his trip. Saw a little angle he thought he could fucking use to take and shit, and then fucking did some backdoor deals and shit that fucking he's trying to pull over on people to get some money and shit. And then his excuse is like Lee saying like, oh, I don't understand why people are mad that I got money. People want to help sponsor my trip, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, bro, nobody got mad that people gave you money to sponsor your trip. They got mad is because of the deal you worked out in order for them to sponsor your trip. They weren't just like, oh, Lee, let me give you a G note. We want to help you out, bro. It was, no, we'll give you this G note because you came to us saying that these troll channels or whatever would leave us the fuck alone, but you never ran it by any of them and you made false promises to us because I guess right after he talked to them, they made a video about the guy, dude. And he fucking lost his shit. He was like, bro, I just said, and supposedly he gave Lee $200 and Lee kept it and he's refusing to give it back, bro. So if that's true, that's even funnier, bro. But what I'm like, who would do that? Who would pay somebody money for that though? I don't know. That's just like clown shit to me. You would do that? You wouldn't do that.
No, that's some punk ass shit, bro. That's like some bitch shit. I wouldn't do that, bro. You're gonna pay somebody like, don't talk about me anymore. Please.
Yeah, dude.
Like, no.
That shit is weird, bro.
Yeah, no.
Hell fucking no.
I'm very crazy, man. Honestly, that he did that,
Well, that's why at first I was like, I wasn't really sure. I was like, would they have really done that shit? But supposedly, yeah, I guess they did.
He's supposed to be a troll himself, isn't he? I mean, he was a troll for Tony, wasn't he? So he's a troll himself, and he's begging this guy to get the trolls to back off him.
Apparently, bro. I guess, man. Did you see the cut clip they did of Nadu last night, dude? All half naked up in his fields, telling grown men that he loves them and shit, dude.
Hell no, I didn't hear about that. I heard he was drunk, but I didn't see that.
Bro, oh, dude, this cat fucking, somebody had a clip of it. It popped up in my feed, dude. Fucking Nadu was all drunk and shit. Fucking like, what's up, babe? I love you, bro. Steve George, I love you. I love all of you. You guys gotta watch my Joe Watts video. I'm out, guys. And he's like half naked, slumped over on his desk, dude, like a little fucking Ricky Yoon.
What do
You
you
know
mean
what I mean?
he's half naked? He wouldn't even fight with his shirt off. What do you mean he's half
Bro,
naked?
he had his fucking top off, and then maybe he didn't even have pants on. I don't know, bro. He was fucking
Jesus
half
Christ.
naked, bro. Looking crazy, dude.
Was he drinking Zima? What the hell is he drinking?
Patron, dude.
Cosmopolitan
That's what he said.
Patron.
He said he was drinking Patron, dude, I guess. Apparently. That's what he said, anyways. I don't know.
I don't know. That sounds a little too strong for him.
Oh, then Boston Red is saying that Candela cashed app Josie right before her show so she can push his narrative about what happened. So I don't know what that means, but or if that's true.
That Candela
But
doesn't make up
I
to me.
believe it. Right?
Candela owes
Maybe
me money, motherfucker.
Right? You got to go hit him up, bro, and see if he wants, you'll push a narrative for him. Give me a couple bucks,
well, who
bro,
is this guy?
You guys need a friend?
This guy's a Tony supporter, right? Is that where he's from?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. I think he was one of Tony's guys. That was like his main, like, bank, you know what I mean? He was the one paying a lot of his shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm
But then
hearing.
Tony and them fucking got into a fight or something, and Tony was saying he was going to throw a brick through the guy's window at one point and going ballistic on him.
Nice.
Who the fuck knows? They're all nuts, bro.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers are crazy, dude. You know what I mean? Who the fuck knows?
Well, that means Candela owes me money then. If he supported that guy when he was fucking doxing me and trashing me and all this other shit, he owes me money then. I need my restitution. And I'll come
Right?
collect.
Exactly. Whatever.
I'm glad you follow all this shit, man. I'm glad you're like a presence on here because you're very you remember shit and the way you articulate it is just like it's second to none. You know, it's like I don't know. And I'm glad you have your name is perfect. Common sense. You have common sense. Like you don't delve into like the troll bullshit. You could easily be a fucking really bad troll, you know, but you're not.
Yeah, I would never do that.
Yeah.
Not even like that doesn't even interest me. I really don't even understand it, to be honest with you. I mean, that's kind of why I brought it up yesterday. Is just like, people want to come on here and troll fucking people and shit, but then they get mad when they get pushed back for it. But like, what is the only thing that somebody can do to a troll is to fucking find out who you are. So like, you can't I don't agree with it, but you can't complain about it at the same time because nobody makes you fucking troll people and push people's fucking buttons and shit. So it's like when you say that, by these people coming on, like the pedos or fucking the informants, when they come online, they bring it upon themselves. But it's like, well, then when you troll, you bring what comes with trolling onto yourself type shit. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to justify it. I'm just saying, like, you can't be mad about it, bro. It is what it is, dude. You know what I mean? Nobody's making you, do what you do. You know what I mean? And yeah, some of the shit's funny. Don't get me wrong. Some of the shit's real funny, bro. I get a laugh out of it and shit. Who doesn't? But it's like the other shit that's fucking not funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a fine line. You know what I'm saying? And
people. Yeah.
Yeah. What did he say? Sorry, comment. I didn't critic your. What is he saying? I don't know what Marino's saying. You know what he means by that? I'm confused.
Sorry, comment. I didn't critique your fucking this and fucking that. I like it. Oh, he says he curse a lot because he keeps saying fuck at it. Like, go my fucking headphones, the fucking movie theater, the fucking.
Yeah.
But I talk
whatever. Yeah, my mother, God bless her soul, was proficient in fucking English and profanity. I learned from the best.
My grandmother too. So there you go.
It is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I don't get involved in drama. I get involved with the truth and debunking the lies, dude. That's all I do. If you want to call that drama, you can call it drama, but to me, it's not drama. It's just spitting facts, dude. And when I see a bunch of people doing shit one-sided and don't take accountability for shit, dude, then it's fucking. I don't like that shit, dude. If you're gonna do something, just be honest about it. Don't fucking manipulate situations and shit. So it fucking helps your side, but then it fucking, you try to use it against people and shit and nitpick, bro. It is what it is. You know what I mean?
I mean, the drama's already there. You're just breaking it down and analyzing it and, explaining it to the people so they understand better what's going on with these fucking bozos, so that they don't believe their lies and propaganda. Because these people will make you believe their bullshit. They'll tell you half truths to make it sound true.
Oh, they're good at it. They're good at it too. They're good at it too.
Yeah.
They know the shit to pick out. It's just funny to me that like these guys know every single video and every single word that's said and have like clips ready to like, you know what I mean? That shit is just fucking weird, bro.
And a lot of these content creators, they don't realize that they're being trolled by people who they think that they're friends with.
They're friends with, yeah, 100%. Yep.
It's
Yep.
like you were beefing with them before, they trashed you. Now they're buddy buddy with you because you're against FBS or me or whoever. And,
Yeah.
you know, they don't like you. They're gonna fuck you over as soon as they, first chance they get when the time is right. Like,
Yep.
these are not your
Definitely.
friends. I don't even know why these people get involved with these fucking trolls. Because it's all just like
Because they think
it's a
they got their
game plan.
back and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're just manipulating everything that's happening on here for their own sick enjoyment. They get a kick out of being able to shake things up on YouTube with these content creators, get them riled up, emotional, make them think like another content creator did something or said something about them to start a new beef. And
Yeah.
they're basically playing with people's lives is what they're doing.
Oh yeah, 100%. Dude. They know what they're doing. They're playing the manipulation game. And the other thing too is that
Are you there?
oh shit, my phone fucking blacked out for a second. Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah.
I don't know where I left off. But no, I was saying that people when the whole doxing shit came up originally like a while back, what I found out, and somebody told me this, is that what these guys would do is that they would get an email account and they would come up with a screen name and they'd go into like say your chat, right? And they would fucking make funny comments and act like they're buddy with you or whatever. So you would see their name in their chat and you would pull up their comments because usually they have some funny shit to say, right?
Yeah.
But then after they got a good rapport with the content creator, then they would start putting out information like doxing fucking iLight's name, for instance, and shit. So you'd pull up their fucking comment and then they would have that information on there. But then they go on the other channel and be like, oh, look at the guy in this dude's chat. They just went and doxed so-and-so when it was really them that fucking did it, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
That shit is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Boston Red's absolutely right, 100%. They do.
It's crazy. And the thing is, like, these people are like a little older, some of these content creators, so they don't realize like how deep this troll shit really is with some of these guys, these trolls.
Yep. 100%.
They
don't realize it until after they got played,
Yeah, exactly. But you can't believe a fucking word they type on that screen, anything.
Nope.
If they say, oh, see you later, guys, gotta go, I'm going to the movies, whatever. No, you're not, bitch. No, you're not. You're not doing that.
Yeah, you're just changing your fucking name and coming back to somebody else, probably.
Yeah.
That's why I said before.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go on.
No, go ahead. Your channel.
Well, speaking of trolls, like I've had Bafa sitting backstage for the entire time you've been on right now. He's just sitting there like an idiot.
Oh, he does it to everyone, dude.
It's like, why are you doing this, bro?
Yeah, he does it to everyone. Yeah. He'll sit in there for 30, 40 minutes and then start sending you texts in the private chat wanting to get left on and shit like that, dude.
Yeah. No.
That,
Once it came to my attention that he was trashing Shanna and shit like that, and I thought it was funny, then no, I can't have nothing to do with you on here. Sorry.
That's weird, bro. Do you see any of his videos, dude? Did you see that video of him in that like he thinks that like the dude's got to be like in his 30s, maybe
40s,
early 40s, maybe and shit, dude. And does this guy watch the show and see what he looks like, dude? Like, does he think that shit is funny? Like, I don't get it, dude. He looks like a fucking moron, dude.
I don't know. He had like a fucking light bulb taped to his head or something. I don't know.
Shit is bizarre, dude. I don't get it. I don't understand that at all.
Yeah. So, but
shit is fucking
what
weird.
were you gonna say before I cut you off earlier? You had something good to say.
I don't know, dude. What was it about? What were we talking about?
I don't know.
I
troll
fucking
scumbags and shit manipulating. I don't know.
Oh no, I was just saying like the trolls got their hooks into fucking certain channels and shit like that. And once you're in bed with these guys, like you can't really say or do anything because fucking if you say something about them, they're just gonna turn on you, and that's the last thing that they want. So it's like they're already knee deep in the shit. They got to run with it, otherwise they turn on them because they don't want that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'd rather be on their good side, but then they're under their thumb and they're controlling shit without even realizing it.
Yeah, that's
it's already too late.
They don't regulate their chats, like that. The button's there for a reason to block people and get them out of there because you got to regulate your chat. YouTube knows this, but they, your chat delves into like a cesspool of fucking troll scumbags. It's no good, But they're just desperate for the views. They don't care as long as people are watching and views a view, I mean, I have over 200 people blocked. I'm sure I could have a lot more views, but then my chat would just delve into just hatred and disgusting, sick, perverted shit,
Oh yeah, of course. And the thing is that there's a whole fucking group of them, dude. So the minute that they got their little hooks in and their ways in, they bring the 30, 40 other motherfuckers in there that'll drive like the narrative of your whole fucking show. So regardless if you didn't want to fucking talk about the drama and you wanted to actually have a show, when they're in your chat, they'll turn it into that by fucking making 1,000 comments that got nothing to do with what you're trying to talk about on your show. You know what I mean? So at that point, you got no choice but to get involved in it because that's what all your fucking chat is, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
I don't know. I won't understand it because I want to do nothing like that. So I don't really personally get it. But I guess that's entertainment for some people. They like doing it. So I guess fucking it is what it is at that point. It's just up to you. And if you want to get involved with it and how far you want to take it type shit by giving them, giving them a voice or even acknowledging them at that point. You know what I mean?
Let me see. I took some screenshots of a fucking article that I read the other day about trolls. It just magically popped up in my feed.
What's that?
In a recent column for The Atlantic, social scientist Arthur C. Brooks wrote about the bizarre ability
Bizarre.
online
bizarre.
haters have to kidnap our mental health and why it's so important to A, understand that these people have issues, and B, that they're not worth your time. He invokes a 2019 study in which scientists studied 26 forms of internet trolling and discovered significant associations with psychopathy, Machiavellianism, sadism, and narcissism in that order. Brooks points out, in other words, just as you would conclude that a stranger attacking you in person is badly damaged, you can conclude the same about a stranger attacking you on social media.
Yeah, 100%.
So there you go.
That's what I'm saying. You can't tell me that the people that do this shit are of sound mind and body, dude. They have anything productive or positive going on their life. Now, I'm not saying all of them. Some of them might fucking have jobs and be working and shit, but they're probably mopping floors and fucking washing dishes. You know what I mean? Like, they ain't doing nothing fucking productive. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they're a little weird. Something's off about them, you know?
Oh, yeah, 100%, dude. Yeah. There's no way you can't be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't. No rational person could tell me that that's fucking like normal fucking behavior, dude. It's just impossible. You spend your whole day worried about what some random person on the internet is doing just to fucking fuck with them or try to make them miserable or whatever. Like, that shit is just, I don't get it, dude.
Grown adults. And another thing, this fucking Lee, he sees this scumbag. I think he's hooked up with this scumbag in Miami, some Cuban guy who thinks he's going to tell FBS and everybody else about the Italian mafia because he's marrying some Italian broad. Listen.
That's that Tony, Florida guy or whatever?
Because that's what he wants. He's just looking for attention. See, and fucking Lee's giving it to him. So I think fucking Lee's trying to fucking prop him up like another fucking pansy to fucking join his side and
join a fight. Yeah, to join the fight. Yeah, that makes sense.
Anybody who picks up a camera and starts bashing FBS, he wants to fucking try to be buddy with them and try to get them on his side. He does it to other content creators on here too, even people you think that are with us. He does it. He tries to side up with them and shit. And
Oh yeah. He's been trying to do that with Left. He's been trying to do that with fucking Lefty too, dude. He's fucking asking him to join his channel. Like, oh come on, dude. Fucking whatever. Like, he don't give a fuck. He just wants him to go on there to see if he can turn somebody over to fucking join up with his shit, dude. Like he does to everybody else. Dude.
He's your friend as long as you can serve him in some purpose, you know.
And it doesn't even matter if you trash him. Like, it doesn't even matter if you trash him or bring his fucking kids on stream to go after you or say something about, his family and shit. The minute you say fucking FBS is a piece of shit, it'll be your buddy, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that shit is crazy, bro. No morals, no character, no spine, dude. Just a fucking weasel, bro.
Yeah.
So when people are wondering, oh, did Lee really do this shit? Yeah, I believe he really did that shit, dude.
Yeah.
He's told people this is what he does. He said, all my crimes that I've ever done in my life have to do with money, taking people's money. So it's okay. God forbid you ever made a mistake and did a DUI or you sold fucking drugs and make your own money. It's not good to do that, but it's great if you steal other people's money, then that's okay. And this is supposed to be a guy who's a right winger that believes in God and all this shit. Well, go back and read the good book, dude, and see what Jesus said about the fucking people on the cross next to him that were fucking thieves. Because the thieves were the same as the rapists and murderers, dude. You know what I mean? Those were the scumbags, dude. And, the whole thing about everybody judging other people and shit like that, dude, go back to the good book and see what it says about judging people and shit. God's the only one that can judge, dude. If you think that you're the fucking judge of somebody else, dude, you're fucking worse than they are, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you can't tell me people are fucking God-fearing, religious fucking people that fucking act like this shit and fucking, want to call everybody out on their stuff. Like, I don't get it, dude. It's just bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the shit that I don't like. You know what I mean?
That's another thing. I don't judge people for shit, you know, like how they live or whatever they're up to. Like I don't. Even if they have a drug problem, I don't judge people for that. But if you're gonna act like a scumbag and a lowlife, then I am gonna judge you on that. Yeah, for sure. But
You know, and unfortunately, dude, it can happen to anybody, dude. A lot of people that have problems like that are suffer from mental health fucking reasons and shit, and they're self-medicating, or they got wrapped up into that, and they wound up fucking getting involved in other shit that they would have never done as a sober person and shit. And they made a decision for whatever reason in their life to turn course and make a new path and do what they did, and then you want to fucking abuse the person for that shit, dude. You know what I mean? Like, that's the shit that I just don't agree with. But there's a difference between, don't forget that. I'll say in the aspect of Lee, this is a guy who says that he's never drank or done drugs in his life. So he's telling you he does this shit as a sober man, which is even worse, bro. He doesn't even have an excuse. He's sober, bro, when he's doing this shit, dude. At least the other people were fucking making bad decisions when they were under the influence of fucking drugs or addiction. This guy's dead sober acting like this. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's the weird part about it.
That's even worse. I would at least lied and shit and been like, oh yeah, I only did that because I was fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, no, I don't drink or do drugs. I just act like a fucking piece of shit because that's who I am, dude. That's even worse in my opinion.
And then he acts like he was acting like, oh, I don't ask for money. I don't ask for cash apps. I'm not on here for money, people. This and that. And then the other night he's like, don't tell me how I should collect my money. All right, whoever donates to me, it's my business. Mwah. Meanwhile, what has he been saying about FBS for months? About his cash apps. It's just jealousy, bro. It's just hate and jealousy. Just like that fucking idiot down south in Florida, the Cuban guy who thinks he's gonna tell us about the Italian mafia and tell us who's Italian and who's not. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Isn't it funny? There's another guy, another nobody from fucking Florida named fucking Tony that wants to act like he fucking knows about the mafia, dude. I find that pretty funny, dude.
It's insane. Like, you watched FBS's show or all these shows on MobTube, and he thinks he knows better. He thinks, oh, well, I knew some tough guys. Why the fuck these people aren't kicking up to me? Why the fuck they ain't watching me? Fuck that. That's hate, bro. That's hate. That's jealousy. That's envy. That's all, it's just not good, bro. And he comes on there, with his smug attitude and shit. It's disgusting, bro. Who are these people? Just weirdos,
Oh, yeah, 100%, dude.
They think they got talent and shit. Go fucking make a video or something. Go edit a video. Take the time. Spend hours a day fucking editing a video and see if people like it, you fucking jerk off. Do something, I didn't come on here bashing people. That's not how people know me, you know what I'm saying? I made videos documenting everything on MobTube. That was my claim to fame on this shit. I didn't come on
you
here
were just making your funny fucking videos and shit, like little little movie clips and shit, Yeah, you get dragged through the mud because of, whether you want to be friends with somebody or you are friends with somebody and shit, then they'll just attack you for no reason and shit. It's just, the whole shit is just weird, bro.
And in the beginning, I was a friend to everybody. I went on Lee's show before, even the other Jagoff MRE, all these people. I was nice to these people. I had no problems with these people. They turned on me,
Yeah, no, of course, dude. And then everybody now is just like, oh, I'm going to play the fucking middle and shit like that. Dude, it's far past anybody playing the middle, bro. There's been lines drawn and lines in the sand that have gone over, and you can't play the middle at this point, dude. If you're going to have a channel or get involved in shit, bro, it's impossible, dude. I'm sorry, but you can try, but eventually you're either going to fucking, you're just going to get dragged into it, regardless of how hard you try not to, especially if you go on other channels and talk or do anything, because it's going to happen, dude. As hard as you don't want, as hard as you try not to, trust me, it's going to happen. If you don't think so, good fucking luck, dude.
Yeah, man. I have no tolerance for fence sitters anymore, It's just not the time for that anymore. It's like, you're on this side, you're on that side. You can't play, both sides anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean the people in the chat, I guess, is different and shit like that. But when it comes to the people with channels and shit, I think it's different. You know what I mean? Because if you're gonna be a content creator and go in the chat and try to play the middle, it's pretty much impossible, dude.
Yeah, I mean the viewers can watch whatever the fuck they want. I'm not saying that, but content creators, that's a different story. It's like
Yeah, just the people in the chat or whatever. You go fucking watch whoever you want, do whatever you want. But the people that are like inciting shit and fucking, playing both sides and doing all that shit, like that's just the shit that's just like, everybody knows by now. It's been way past that for a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it is what it is, man. It came to that. Unfortunately, it never did. It never should have and shit. But, It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Unavoidable at this point, I guess.
Yeah, I'm reading the private chat that Bafa left in here.
Hold on, let me see because I can click on it. I'm about. Oh, I don't want to. I
Yeah,
shouldn't
you
read
can
it.
go
It's
ahead. I
private.
don't give
Let
a
me
shit.
see.
He's not saying
No,
nothing.
hold on. Let me just say. Uh,
He makes you feel
uh,
bad, you know.
I don't know, dude. You do whatever. It's your show, man. I don't
No,
care.
I already blocked him. I already banned him before I read that.
Oh,
So I banned his
I
ass.
got you.
I just don't want to hear it.
Yeah. Well, you just never know if the dude's being serious or not, because 90%
Yeah,
of the time he's just trying to be a fucking troll, dude. You
yeah, he's
know.
whacked out of his mind. Yeah,
Well, that's the other thing too. It's like, oh, I'm not being a troll right now, and it's like, how can anybody believe that, dude? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you do this 90% of the time. Now you want somebody to think about you a different way, dude? Like, you're
yeah.
far past that,
Or they'll
bro.
be nice to
Nobody's
you on here. They'll be nice to you. They'll call into my show. These guys, they'll be nice to me and shit. Or even if they curse me out, they'll fucking make up with me on here. And then, the next day, they go back to that bullshit, talking shit, or they do some fuck shit, talking about me or Shanna or FPS. It's like, what the fuck, bro? You were just on here being nice to me, and now you're doing this fuck shit. I don't know.
Lenny the Loyal Lab said, would you take a bullet for FBS?
Would I take a
Where, in the
bullet for
leg
this?
or in the head? I take one in the leg.
Yeah, why not? I
Not in the
mean,
head, though. Not a headshot. Maybe the
yeah.
arm or
If I
something, you
see
know?
somebody about to shoot him, I'm definitely gonna push him out of the way.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Isn't that what you do for your friends, dude? If you're friends with somebody,
exactly.
dude, it depends on the situation, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Have you been watching this Detroit urban survival training shit?
Who's that?
Oh my god, this guy's
The
hilarious.
fat Spanish guy?
Yeah, he looks a little Spanish, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Like Detroit urban
Somebody
survival training.
clowned him. Somebody clowned him the other day, dude. They weren't playing along with his. He's like one of those Steven Seagal type fucking characters, dude, that has like staged fucking people in the audience, so all his moves work and shit like that. Like,
Oh
I
yeah.
love
Well,
Steven. Did you ever see the guy? Oh man, who's the older? He's an older white guy that was a real like expert in fucking martial arts and shit like that. His name was Gene LaBelle. Gene LaBelle fucking got into it with Steven Seagal because Steven Seagal was at like this big expo and he was trying to tell people that he could fucking get out of any like rear naked choke or whatever.
yeah,
And fucking Gene LaBelle fucking choked the shit out of him so bad that he shit himself, dude. Fucking that shit was funny as hell, bro. Fucking clown the shit out of that guy.
yeah. Well, I don't know. His techniques look like they work though. Like somebody walks up to you with a gun and shit, you could grab it, make sure it doesn't shoot.
Listen, there was an Asian kid like a week or so ago that was at the fucking thing and he was doing one of them gun things and he was telling the kid like, oh, do this with your gun and do that with your gun, and like the kid wasn't playing along and like none of his moves would work and everybody was laughing at him and the guy got so pissed off, dude, he like kicked them out and shit, dude. Fucking pull it up, it's on YouTube. I've seen that shit, dude. The shit was funny as hell, bro.
No, YouTube's sensitive with those fucking videos I play. I don't know, man. They fuck me real good. I'm not monetized.
No, just watch it. I'm saying just watch it.
Yeah.
Not stream it, just watch it, yeah. Fucking idiot, dude.
But so what you're saying is don't attempt these moves in real life?
No, do not do that.
Just give up.
I mean, if you're in a life or death situation, you gotta try something, but you're gonna wind up getting shot, bro. You know what I mean? Like, let's just be honest here. Nobody's gonna be like standing there waiting a few seconds for you to make a move. Like, give me your money, and like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just not gonna happen like that, dude. You're gonna get shot, bro. You know?
Yeah.
Let's just keep it a buck, dude. You're either gonna get shot or you're not. It's one or the other, dude. You got some crazy crackhead with a gun on you trying to rob you, dude, and you try to make a move, dude, you're getting plugged, bro. You know what I mean?
Like, that guy's gonna get somebody killed with those freaking videos.
Right?
He's gonna get somebody hurt with that shit. I'm waiting for that shit. Like, maybe the guy will survive and be like, yeah, I saw it on the Detroit Herbal Survivor videos. Herbal Survivor.
Oh, he's gonna get sued, bro.
Yeah.
He's gonna get sued, dude. Like, the urban survival dude told me to do this, and I lost my legs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
paraplegic.
a fucking cocksucker. I paid him $3,000 to teach me, and none of them worked. You know what I mean? It's hard, bro. You know?
Yeah, he's doing big things now too. He's with like all these Hollywood actors now. I mean,
I saw Snoop Dogg was with him the other day. Yo, this
Yeah, I
guy
saw
just
that.
dismantled the gun, bro. He just dismantled it. He just made it out. That move right there will work though. If you can grab the hold of the slide on a Glock and you could
Yeah,
like grip the shit out of it, it won't. There's not enough pressure in the trigger or spring to pull it back. So that shit will work if you can fucking really grip it and hold that slide so it doesn't move. But if you're doing that, like in reality, by the time you go to reach and shit, the dude's finger's already on the trigger. You're getting shot, bro. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like. So it sounds good, you know what I mean? But in reality, good fucking luck, dude, you know?
exactly. Yeah.
I don't get it. Shit is fucking weird. The name of the channel is, what'd you say? It's Detroit Survival or something, right, Gunsmoke?
Detroit Urban Survival Training.
Yeah, that's it. Let me see. I'm on my phone right now. I was gonna fucking tell you the name of that one fucking Asian kid, dude. It was funny as hell, bro. He wouldn't play along his little shit, dude, and the guy couldn't lose on him because he wasn't fucking doing what he wanted to do. He got so frustrated with him.
Yeah.
It was funny. I'm trying to think. Damn, I don't know. You'd have to look it up, dude.
I wish I could play videos on here, man. YouTube just kills like the whole vibe and shit, bro. Like, you know how much fun I could have.
Even if you talk over it, though, even if you're like, I thought you could do that shit.
That's what I was doing with the Ron Previty shit. I was fucking trashing him and playing his videos and making fun of him and shit. And they fucking cut my shit off like you're playing other people's shit. I was talking over him the whole time, laughing, all this shit,
Yeah, but I thought that was you can make it your own or whatever.
That's what I thought too.
I think if people want to look it up later, you should. It's Detroit Urban Survival, right? That's the name of it.
Yeah, Detroit.
Just look up. Yeah, look up Detroit Urban Survival, either Exposed or Detroit. Probably Detroit Urban Survival Exposed or something, and you'll see the video that I'm fucking talking about, dude.
Yeah.
You'll get a good laugh about this fucking jabroni with his little fucking urban survival techniques and how good they really work, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna get a bunch of people shot. Thinking they're tough guys, dude. Like, I learned a little fucking, you know what I mean? I wound up getting like 18 people shot that weekend, especially in Detroit.
Yeah.
Got bodies everywhere.
What the hell is this?
What'd he say?
Hold on. Oh, okay. Now I'm looking at the chat. It's got some retard in here. I don't know.
No way, really? In here? Come on. You kidding me?
Yeah, let's get this guy out of here.
Just one dog?
Huh?
One? There's usually a fucking bunch of them.
Yeah, nah.
No, we got good people in here though. See everybody.
Yeah.
Our usual suspects are all in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know how that goes.
I get a few new guys here and there, but half the time the new guys are retards.
Well, they're probably the other people that are blocked that are just under some new name trying their shit again, dude. You know what I mean? Like,
that's true. Yeah.
They still can't figure out what got blocked the first time, so they're trying it again, and then they get blocked again, and still not figure out why they got blocked. So now, what are you gonna do, man? There's no way to fucking fight that. So what did you get? A copyright strike or a flag or whatever? I don't know what it's called. Like, what did they do?
It wasn't even a strike. It was a claim. Like I get them all the time. It was a claim, But I played a video during live, so they're really strict on that. They have very strict rules for doing a live, supposedly. And then they said I'm not after review, I'm not qualified to be an AdSense program, and that in 30 days I could reapply, and we'll see what happens from there. I'm sure I would have to delete a few videos, whatever they didn't like, probably those live shows that I played other content creators' videos.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Then how do these other channels get away with it? Because I see guys entire fucking movies and shit on their fucking feeds, bro.
Bro, I have no fucking.
Like, I would figure that's got a stronger copyright than a fucking interview or a video on here. Like, I see people doing it all the time, dude. You know that Mob Facts channel?
Yeah. Mob Facts, yeah. You talking about Hezekiah?
Yeah, he's got all
shit.
Yeah, Hezekiah News has been fucking copyright striking this guy, but Hezekiah News, the videos that they're copy striking Mob Facts for, in that guy's videos, he got from somewhere else too.
Yeah, that's all old stock ABC footage, NBC News footage, Fox 5 footage. That's all old stock footage from the 70s and 80s.
They're all interviews, news clips, or documentaries, and he's claiming them like they're his.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how does he get away with that shit? I don't get it.
I don't know. I unsubbed
Doesn't
from
make
that
any
guy.
sense.
I unsubbed from that guy like a year ago when he stopped putting out videos. He was just putting out like news clippings. He was like bombarding my
Yeah.
YouTube feed with like all these news clippings. I'm like, what the fuck is this? One day I just like, you know what? Fuck this guy. I read his channel. He's like, yeah, the videos are done, guys. I don't have access to that freaking basement anymore or something. Where the fuck he was talking
Oh,
about.
really?
Yeah, that's where
Oh,
he got
yeah.
all
He
his
was.
videos
It's like
from.
it's like an archive. They have archives online and shit that they get all their fucking stuff. Because I was wondering how like those guys are finding those newsreels. Because if you just look for them, like they're not on any channel but theirs. So they must have. I figured that they bought like the archive or the rights from like the parent company like play those, and that's why they were doing it. Because I was like, damn, these guys got some really like interesting fucking documentaries and fucking interviews and shit that I've never even seen anywhere else before.
Yeah, hell
And then the guy started getting strikes for it, and it was like, what the fuck? These are from like 50 fucking years ago, like 40 years ago. What the hell is this shit? That's fucking whack, dude.
Yeah, I like that Mob Facts, stuck up for himself, He was trashing Hazakia News, whatever.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's pissed right now, dude. He's like, I'm gonna fucking start striking his ass, dude. These videos aren't even fucking his, dude. This fucking low life.
Yeah. Does that guy watch MobTube? Have you ever seen him like in the chats or whatever? Mob Facts? You ever seen him
I don't think so, man. Nah, I've never seen him around. I have no idea. I think he just does like his own thing. Oh, I'm sure he does. Yeah, he definitely probably does. Yeah. I'm sure a lot of these guys fucking know, but like OC Shorts and shit, I'm sure he knows and sees some of this shit. You know what I mean?
OC Shorts has been in FBS's chat before, so I know he's definitely watched,
Oh, he has?
Yeah, I think FBS might even interview him. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Oh, no shit. Nice. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yo, what's up, Carlos?
What's up, though?
What's going on, my brothers? Gonna smoke? Common sense.
Oh, Carlos, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man?
I'm good. Hey, you did good yesterday. You held your own.
He always holds his own, man.
Oh, I mean, it was all right. I was just pissed. My earbud died. I was on the road and my internet fucking went down and my fucking phone fucking died. I had to stop and get a charge. I was fucking pissed, dude.
Nah, but that's the thing. That's the thing. People need to have more and more simple conversations, simple goddamn dialogue. You stress your point, your views, and he stresses his.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you try and shit, but everybody's gonna, people are gonna go say, oh, MRE fucking waxed the floor with this moron, fucking, you know what I mean? And people are going, oh, you washed the floor, like, we're just fucking talking and airing it out and shit. I don't think really much came of it. I mean, I don't have a problem with the shit, dude. It's just like, I don't know. It's just fucking, the whole shit is just aggravating, dude.
But you were right, and you see it. It's that selective outrage. It's there. Like, you're gonna bring up you brought up valid points. Like, how are you gonna be ripping FBS when he didn't even start this nonsense? Nobody's talking about the lady who did all of this.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, with the docs and shit. Yeah. Why are you just attacking him for it? Like, she's the one that did it.
You're gonna go rip FBS, but meanwhile, all of you hang out and go to Lee Cole, and he's the worst of the worst. So yeah, it's like, it's
why hasn't one person called him out for calling Gene's parole officer? They have text messages where he admitted he did it. I don't get that.
Thank you.
There's a list of the despicable acts that clown has done, and nobody says nothing. They jump on the show. They call him a good guy. He's proven that he absolutely stands for nothing.
Yep.
That's him. There's the clown highlight, and it's like, and it be them. They're all a good guy. Like, no, he's been the same fucking dirtbag since day one. Like, pizza.
Well, you know what? The one thing that really pissed me off about was Lefty brought up yesterday was the fucking the shit with Ali, dude. When Ali was offering $1,000 and $500 to dox people and get their information and shit, and then fucking as soon as he got in a fight with FBS, MRE gave Ali a wrench in his fucking chat, and I went on a stream and I got pissed and I'm like, bro, you're the one that says you hate docs and all this shit, and you gave Ali a fucking wrench, dude, just because he's fighting with fucking Chris. And MRE's like, well, I didn't know that was true. That's the first time I ever heard of it. So you know about every other single video that this guy does. I told you I'd send you the fucking screenshots to show you and shit, but you're not gonna take my word for it. So what? You're calling me a liar? I just made that shit up, bro.
No,
like, come on, man.
No, it's bizarre.
But do you know what his excuse was to that on the live? He goes, well, he might have wanted to do that before, but he didn't do it. So I'm like, he didn't do it because nobody fucking gave him the info. If people gave him the info, he would have fucking done it, bro. You know, then it's like, oh, well, FPS, put NB's shit up there, and the only reason he took it down is when I told him he was wrong. So, okay, so you're not mad at Josie because Josie doxed the wrong person, which is even worse for doxing the wrong person. But then FPS also doxed the wrong person because he got it from her. So how can you say that? It doesn't even make sense. It makes no sense.
It's crazy. For instance,
like that shit is crazy.
They'll use excuses for each one. Like with P. Slow the third, their excuses, he's an old man. All right. Now you go to Josie, their excuses, she's a woman. All right. Now you go to Tom, their excuse, he's a civilian. So they use excuses to work for every one of them instead of lumping them and calling them individually out for the shit that they've done. And everything falls back to FBS. He's like the goddamn boogie. He's the Kaiser Soze of this motherfucker.
Yeah, he's the fucking fall guy, dude. You know what I mean?
You know what? FBS is not perfect. You know, I speak on him. Me and him agree to disagree a few times, and I've spoken on it. But I'm not gonna constantly attack that man especially when y'all not doing it. Get on the other ones too. God damn it, there's enough. You can fucking have a whole week of content to fucking destroy fucking P. Slow the third for the fucking low life dirtbag that he is. But no, nobody does that. No, it's single one out and forget about the others. It's tiring, man. It really is.
And you know, Mikey Ritz is absolutely right. When that MB channel is the one that doxed fucking Chris's shit and his address and all that other shit and his fucking mom and all that other stuff, that came from them. That wasn't from FBS's side. Why would he dox himself and shit? That came from them. Them fucking people do. But they don't talk about that though. That you know, that didn't happen. We don't know that. Come on, bro. Jesus Christ, dude.
Look at yesterday.
Give me a fucking headache, dude.
I guess Pizza or Johnny Mac did what they did to Bay 8 and them. I'm watching the whole show and they talking about they lumping FBS in there. FBS ain't do that shit. Why?
Exactly.
They knew the people out who did it, but you know it's this thing where, and I've never seen this, and I've said this countless times. I've never seen an effect that one person can have on people. Like literally, like it's crazy. Like if they don't like him, they will go and love everybody that they've never liked before if they happen to not like him. It's something that I've never seen before. It's crazy.
Yep. And you know, the other thing that they do is fucking if somebody says something or does something on their channel and shit, right? That fucking they don't agree with and shit. Everybody that follows them is now a scumbag because the person that they watch might have said or did something that fucking people wouldn't agree with. And it's like, so I'm not supposed to have any friends or relationships with anybody in the world because I can guarantee you I have every one of my friends, there's something that they do or they're involved with or they fucking believe in that I don't. So I can't be friends with that guy because of one thing that fucking I might not agree with them about, dude. You can't tell me there's a person on this earth, dude, that you're friends with or you have a relationship with that does some shit you don't like, so you're not friends with the guy, dude. That's fucking insanity, dude.
Yeah.
That makes no sense. You know what I mean? I don't get it, dude. The shit is weird. And don't talk about the fact that fucking, you know, when they're just talking about this doxing thing, Josie did a whole fucking hour-long special on the fucking dox before she even went on to FBS's show to fucking talk about it, dude. They don't bring that up though. They just say, "Oh, it was brought up on his show." No, Josie did a whole fucking show on it, dude. You know what I mean? Like, if you're just gonna call, don't pick shit out, dude. Talk about everybody that's doing this shit, not just one person, bro.
You know, like I'm not good with that doxing. You know, I'm not I'm not good with doxing. I'm not good with striking. I'm not good with any of that shit. But you know what? You pretty much grab every goddamn content creator. They've dabbled in it. If they didn't do it directly, they sent their minions to do it, to do it. So they all have fucking done it. They've all done it. They fucking all have done it. So that's the thing. It's across the fucking board. It is. It is. And if you think that it's not, it's bullshit. It is fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't get it, bro. I'll never be able to rationalize it because I'm not fucking... You know, I'm not fucking crazy, dude. You know what I mean? So if I try to rationalize why people say or do half the shit that they do, dude, I'd fucking go insane, bro. You know what I mean? Just can't figure it out, dude. I don't get it.
Stu Pigeon and the Queen, salute my brother and sister. And Pasha Morris, good to see you, sweetie. I hope everything's going good with you.
I know
That's
it's
a
good to see her.
that's a fighter right there. I have
Yeah.
the greatest respect for Pasha Morris.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
I haven't seen Pasha in a while. How you doing? Haven't
I used
seen
to
her in a
call
while.
her Pasha the Brave.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
been through a lot.
she's
Yeah.
a fighter. She stood up when that fat guy in Texas decided to call her job and do all that stuff to get her fired and do all that foul stuff.
Oh, I forgot
You know?
about that. Fuck. I know she sued him, but I
Oh,
forgot
I never
about that.
forget. Yo, listen, the list.
Wait,
with that file-
wait. Hold on. What happened, dude?
Oh yeah, ask Pasha what Peace Flow the Third tried to do to her. He went and called her job and everything, try to get her ass fired. The king of fucking doxing. There's no
Are you
bigger thing
serious?
to yes, sir. Yes, sir. So much so that she had to sue him.
Wow, no kidding, right? For real? I didn't know about this.
Yes,
Wow.
because he didn't agree
Wow.
because he was strong. And that's the thing I'm stick to. This narrative that all the strong women happen to be men behind the scenes is bullshit. That's a weak excuse that these males are using. You know, to call Miss Can't Be Wrong a guy, to call Jersey Girls 732 a guy, or Pasha Morris a guy, because you're weak minded. Why? A woman can't be strong in her opinion and her voice. She has to automatically be somebody, a man hiding behind it. It's cowardly.
Yeah, that's bullshit, bro. And then it's the you're attacking a woman on here. Nobody even knows who the fuck half these people are, dude. You know what I mean? But they only use it when it suits their need. When it's somebody else, is like, oh, that's not a woman, it's a man, dude. Like they could say the same shit for your size. Why would you even do some shit like that, dude?
Yeah.
Like that's some weak shit. You know what I mean?
It's like me.
It's a
I
cop-out.
separated from a few content creators, and you know why I separate them from them? Because they went and became friends with who I think is the worst despicable person on this whole YouTube, and that's Peace Flow the Third. But I will never support anybody that hangs out with him and it has nothing to do with him. Same way I won't
Never.
support anybody that goes in fucking highlights chat. Like you
Yeah.
gotta see people for who the fuck they are. Don't forget
Hey.
it because you happen to be mad at somebody else and that happens to be his favorite target. That's bogus. That's
Exactly.
bogus.
Hey,
Seen what that
you
man
got-
was.
You guys remember another big whopping lie that Lee told that people seem to forgot? Remember when Lee was supposed to go to his graduation ceremony and he was gonna blog the whole thing, dude? What happened to that?
Yep.
And who the fuck has an in-person walking graduation ceremony for an online school, bro?
Right? Oh my
There's no
God.
such thing. There's no such thing.
In
It was all done via Skype.
Computer data entry programming, some shit like that, right?
Bro,
He acts like he doesn't know anything about computers.
Bro, that school, you can get a bachelor's degree in 2.5 years, taking 3 classes a semester, dude. It's a fucking joke, bro. And he's been going there for 6 years, so I should tell you a fucking little bit about that fucking moron.
Hi, Angel God.
Hi, Angel. What's up?
Oh, Angel's
Thank
in
you for
here.
being
Hey,
here.
Angel,
Thank
how you
Angel.
doing?
Yeah, a comment says, look, this is Pasha Morris's quote. She goes, Lee called the Department of Homeland Security, Immigration, and Customs Enforcement on me and JC.
JC.
Wait, what?
JC. Why
Lee,
would he-
hold on.
What?
Lee called the
Oh, no,
Department
him
of
and
Homeland
JC.
Security. Oh, him and JC called it on her?
Wow.
Wow. And so yeah, post that shit up, dude, and we'll fucking talk about that and see these people that want to associate with this guy. The guy that calls Jeans PO, dude, that records people's phone calls, dude, that threatens women and does all this other crazy shit that he does, dude. And these are the guys that support this low life, man. I will never support anybody that even talks to that guy or calls him a friend or a man. He's a dude, I can't stand that guy, man.
Wait,
He's the biggest low life on here, dude. Who does that, dude? Who does that, bro? Who does that?
Well,
Are
Lee
you
Cole
serious
does
right
that.
now?
Lee Cole does that. He did it to Gene Barillo. He called Gene's parole officer, a probation
Incredible,
officer.
man. Oh, Pops is saying JC called.
Him and JC. Now, wait a minute. Why would he be calling the Immigration and Customs Enforcement on them?
That's
I
what she
think
worked.
that's who she worked for. I think she said it on. She did an interview or something and was talking about her life or whatever. And then Lee went on a rant on his show saying, "Oh, this is the type of people that are on here. We have federal agents and people that work for the government on here, and this is how they act." So he took that person, then we went out and went after her apparently,
Wow,
and
what a
tried to
piece
find
of
out where she
shit.
worked and went after him. What a low life.
That's
dude.
why you can't
Somebody
talk about
needs
your
to make a
life on
clip.
here, man. You can't talk about yourself.
Yeah, you can't. Somebody needs to take a clip and post that everywhere.
Yeah.
How can we do that?
So how long ago?
We need
was
to get
that?
some information. That had to be like a couple months ago. I haven't seen her in a while. I was wondering what the hell
November,
happened.
October.
That's disgusting, man. That is disgusting. And this is guys. People support this guy. Are you kidding me right now? That's pathetic, man.
Yeah,
And he
that's
did
horrible.
just to do it in general, but then you did it to a woman who has struggles and deals with a lot of stuff, and you're gonna go and try to call her job and do all this stuff to her. What a fucking sick bastard, dude. Fuck that guy.
It's
That
because
fucking fat piece of shit.
she would
Fucking
give him
kidnaps women, dude. A fucking low
Yeah.
life, dude.
give
That
him
fat fuck.
serious, heavy questions. She would question him on everything, which was validated, and he couldn't deal with it. He couldn't deal with it. It's the same thing he does now. He goes, "Oh, if you give him a hard question, you evidently you have to be a somebody simp." You know, it's real simple. You know,
What a oh man, I can't stand that guy, dude. Sorry for the language, man. There's certain stuff I can't take. I'm just gonna like I can't. Oh, dude, that makes my
No,
blood
it's
boil,
upsetting.
bro.
It's aggravating. Like this guy's trying to
Who
destroy
does
people's
that,
lives.
dude?
You know, people's
Who
lives,
does that?
careers, whatever. You know, like
People
it's not right.
support this guy? Like seriously, man? That's incredible,
Yeah.
dude.
But who supports a
That's
weirdos?
incredible, man.
And look at that other jagoff he has on all the time now. What's that guy? Sean? Some real weirdo bozo.
That kid
guy.
looks like, you guys ever watch the old James Bond movies? You remember Jaws?
Mhm.
The guy with the big chin with the silver teeth. He looks just like, it looks like his brother or something, dude. Little weird looking freak. Guy talks crap about people. He's a 45-year-old dishwasher, dude. Like,
Yeah.
you fucking kidding me right now?
Like, who's even thinking about that guy? Who even knew he would exist if he didn't say people's names? Like, shut the fuck up, bro. Who are you?
If he lived any closer, I'd have him come over and give him $7 an hour and tell him to do my dishes, dude. So I don't like doing that shit.
Yeah.
Fucking clown. Lee's buddies, dude. Jesus. You got to be embarrassed to say that guy's your friend.
Yeah, well.
You got friends like that. Who needs enemies? God
It was
forbid
good to
anybody
see- it
told
was good
him
to see-
anything. You know what I mean?
It was good to see his chat turn against him the other day a little bit. They were like, "You're wrong for this, Lee. You better take this video down, Lee. You got to delete the video, Lee. Let's talk behind the scenes.
it's
We got to
'cause
work
he
this
tur-
out."
it's because he turned on them. He showed who he is. Like these people have been supporting him. They've been there with him, and you're gonna go fucking try to sell them out for $1,000? You know, like come on. It was stupid. But what I was saying it the night before. He's gonna apologize. He's gonna do damage control, and that's what he's starting to do now. Like, oh, we're cool now. It was all a misunderstanding. There was no misunderstanding. You knew exactly what you tried to do. You tried
He
to
got
extort
caught
it.
out.
They stood on their morals. I give Troll Raw Army that much respect that they were like, no, you're not gonna freaking buy us.
Yeah.
And you know what? Now he's trying to do damage control.
Yep. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Don't forget, when Lee tells you who he is, believe him. This is a guy who says that he likes to steal money from people. He's done it his entire life. And when people are, wondering why, if he would do something like this, of course he did. He's told you this is what the guy does. It's literally what he does. He's done it his whole life.
He's a
And
cool
he talks
kid.
about, and this is the funny thing. He talks about other people, right, being criminals or doing whatever and stuff. I mean, this is a guy who should only be mad at himself for being such a horrible criminal, dude. That he doesn't even have any money from all of his criminal exploits, dude. He has to continue to commit crimes at 60 years old, dude,
Yeah.
and steal money from people and try to pull funny little, you know what I mean?
He just projects, man. His own little bullshit. Anything that he's doing behind the scenes, he'll say other people are doing it. It's just everything that he's just a scumbag, so he thinks everybody else is a scumbag like him.
Yep,
He's ridiculous.
100%.
The more I hear about this guy, it just gets worse and worse. I mean, for months and months. I mean, I'm sorry I even knew this guy, man. I'm sorry I ever went on his show. Biggest mistake.
I never did, thankfully.
Yeah.
I've been
You
calling
never
him
went
out
in there to
for
break his
months and months
balls?
and
I
months.
could have swore you went in there and broke his balls one day.
Oh,
You
I
didn't go in there
jumped
and
on his
call him
stream to call him out.
Yeah.
No, I jumped on his stream, but I was never one of his people that watched the show and tried to
yeah.
be his buddy and shit. I saw him for the clown he was since day one. You know what I mean?
Bro, I started my MobTube journey in his chat, and
Yeah, I remember you said that.
I supported him. He gave me a wrench, and that's another thing. I never asked for a wrench. I'm so sick of this narrative. It's all my wrenches have been given to me except one, which I asked for, and that was from Kane Cage, and I was busting his balls. But they were all given to me out of respect, and it's not no status symbol or none of that nonsense. But anyway, I was in his part, and I used to watch him massacre the names the way he does. I watched him massacre people's questions. because all you have to do is miss 2 or 3 words, and the whole comment can go from a negative to a positive, or a positive to a negative if you say it wrong. And I watched it constantly, and it was sickening. But
So Carlos, what happened? Like what was the fault? Like what was the fallout or whatever? Like what happened? I don't.
Oh, I saved screenshots because I knew he would eventually put that video up. The John Favara video was it for me. That was it for me. When you can blame a child for their own death and then go 100%. Say that the mother put the contract out, that was it. That was it for me.
Wait, he said that? I didn't hear him say that. Really?
Yes, he said Victoria Gotti put the hit out.
Wow, he's a scumbag, dude.
That was it for me. Life. I wrote in his comments, I said, I wish you the best of luck. 2 comments, and I screenshotted it. So he ever tried to use the narrative that this is why I know. I was a gentleman even when I told him I was leaving. I said, I wish you the best of luck, but this I cannot do. You're wrong about this. You're wrong about the whole topic. I was like, and that's it. That's where we part ways. And that was my last. And you see this clown keeps my name in his mouth. That's why I bring up and I remind people of how much the low life that he is. Calling me a red fool. He just was on the show the other day talking about, oh, I bet you he wouldn't say it to my face. Listen to me. I'm not these internet gangbangers over here that tell you they're going to beat you up and they're the toughest thing. Trust me. There's nothing I won't say on here that I won't say to somebody in their face. And that's a fact. That is
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
100%. You know, he tried pulling that shit the other day when somebody in FBS's chat made a reference saying, that, Lee drove his brother crazy or whatever the shit he said. And then Lee goes on like, you brought my brother up, dude. Are you kidding me? How can anybody support this guy? It's like, dude, do you not remember the 3 videos you did where you talked about somebody else's brother that died and shit and blamed the kid for his own death, bro? Like, are you joking me right now? The guy's got to be the most unself-aware person I've ever met in my life, dude. Luckily, I've never met him, but I'm just saying.
Hold on. Let me say something because there's something going on in the chat here. Stooley, listen, Stooley, look. FBS did not dox Tony Pizza or anybody, okay? You need to imagine all the shit that we get from people, okay? I have all these people's information, all these content creators out there. Most of them, I have their information. I got names, I got addresses, I got all this shit. I never fucking doxed anybody, and neither did FBS. It's not my style. I don't give a fuck to do some shit like that. It's been done to us. We would never do something like that to somebody else. We might want to or fucking be, it might be tempting, but I would never do something like that because it's not right. It's stupid. It's childish. It's fucking dangerous. And, I would never do it. It's not my style. And FBS is in agreement with that. That's why me and FBS get along. We think alike on a lot of things. So please, enough.
Who's the one that hired private investigators to find out who Tony really was?
Exactly. I don't even go looking for this information. People just fucking hit me up with the info. Like, here's the info.
And send it. Yeah.
Because they don't like what's going on, what happened to us,
I think
people send me shit. I don't even have a channel or anything. If I told you half the shit I knew, you'd fucking blow your mind. I don't even repeat it, dude.
Stool Pigeons is my brother. Stool Pigeons is a good man, and I understand where he's coming from with this point, and I can explain it. See, what it is you have subscribers that will use somebody's name, put Tony's mother's name up, and then send a Cash App donation. FBS always puts up the Cash Apps, whether the comment is positive or not. He doesn't even read it. He's giving them the respect. So now when that Cash App goes up and it has such and such his name, is it wrong? Yeah, it's wrong. But it's not like he's doing it intentionally. Sometimes it's a force of habit. I've seen it firsthand. I'm not cool with that. I've said that 100 times. I hate replicas. I can't stand replicas. I hate when people use other people's names and then they'll use a super chat to get put up on the screen. I watched it happen in all the chats.
And you know what? I can tell you right now that somebody reached out to me and told me who the person was that was behind that shit. And I could just tell you right now, just guess who it came from and what side, dude, and why they did it, dude. They put that shit on a super chat specifically because they knew he was going to pull it up, dude, and then used it against him to fucking blame him for pulling it up, dude, when they knew what the fuck that they were doing, dude. And I know who did it. And I'm not going to say it, but believe that.
They do it to stir the pot. I watched it in Angel's chat. I watched it in Angel's chat the other day with a guy that I went back and forth with inside Lefty's chat later on in the day. His name was Billy Lee. It has a picture of an avatar of an Asian guy. He's in the chat, stirring the pot. And I guess it wasn't working, so he decided to put up Cash App, and it came up. And then he goes back later on and does the same thing in Lefty's chat, stirring the pot. So that's just what they do, and they use the super chat so you can read it, so it can get put up on the screen and get put up on the board.
They're trying to sabotage people's shit, dude, and start fights. That's what they're doing.
Angela
You're absolutely right, Carlos. 100%, bro.
Oh,
You're absolutely right.
And it's wrong, and I agree with him. I agree with Stupid. It is wrong. I don't like it. This is one of the reasons why I was telling Lefty in the chat, and I won't do it on mine. I was like, you gotta read the super chat and the comment before you put it up, because you got shit stirrers. That's what they do. Angel's been catching it too. They try to get her. They'll actually put curses, and then she'll read it, or she'll start reading the chat and then say the comment and then say, you know what, I'll leave it alone, because this is what they do. You gotta take your time. Sometimes when the chat's moving so fast, you're just putting up comments because you want to have everybody's voice heard, but you don't always necessarily have enough time to read it all.
Yeah.
Well,
the
other thing,
everybody's comments too, so I know what you mean. But go on. Yeah, sorry.
And the other thing too is, how is somebody supposed to know that the screen name somebody's using is somebody in that person's family if they don't know? They're just pulling up names in the chat, and they're like, oh, this guy let somebody in his chat room that had such and such as, mom's name or wife's name or whatever. How the fuck are we supposed to know that? If I don't know their name and I'm pulling up somebody's chat, I'm thinking it's a person. I don't know that that's them. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
How can you blame the person that's running the channel for something people in the chat are saying that we don't even know who the hell they are?
You should blame the people who are actually in the fucking chat doing that, not the fucking guy on the show who's just doing a show. I mean, come on, man. I mean, these people are crazy what they get upset about. And, I don't know. But Angela made a great point because, Lee said the other day, about Angel. He's like, yeah, I apologize, dude. It's over with. Stop bringing it up, dude. It's over. Blah, blah, blah. Get over it. Something like that. And I was like, bro, just because, you can't take back
just
what you
time,
said, bro. Yeah.
I know a bunch of people like this. They think that, when they fuck you over, they do something funny. As long as enough time's passed and it hasn't been spoken about in 3 months, that.
Yeah. Like it's all forgiven and shit. Like, no, bro. You said some horrible, fucking despicable things about, things you could never take back,
It's like Joey Dimes caught a lot of heat for it because I'm thinking, and I can't be sure, but supposedly it was Joey Dimes that used Tony's mom's name as the avatar thing. But he himself apologized for it, and he admitted that it was wrong. And I gotta respect that from him because that's a lot more than a lot of others do,
Yeah.
And I told him the same thing last night, and I'm supporting his channel. You know why? Because it's no different than a lot of the other channels going at other content creators, but at least he'll edit his and he'll give you facts. He'll tell you this is what they're talking about and this is not this because this is that. And I gotta respect. So, shout out to Joey Dimes and his MB channel.
Oh, yeah. Hold on, let me drop the link here. What are you doing, Common Sense? What are you, a little student over there? What are you doing?
At the end of the day, we're not all going to like each other. We're not going to all watch the same thing. We all have different tastes, But it got to a point where this stuff has to stop. It's constantly back and forth. You don't like somebody, don't watch the channel no more.
Exactly. You don't got to talk about them and do a whole show about them.
Yeah, but if you're going to keep calling somebody out for this, call everybody out. Like right now, the whole doxing thing. You know what? I watched the video, and I'm going to keep it a buck. I watched the video, and Tom is saying, I did all the steps. I called the cops. I did all this against Tony, but I didn't want to put him in jail. Whether you wanted to put him in jail or not, you did all the steps. That's doxing. It's fucking doxing. But yet they're going to come use the excuse, oh, but he's a civilian. Stop the bullshit. Call the fucking balls and strikes the way they are.
Yeah. It's hypocritical.
Yes, it's and it's tiring. The same excuses. They use excuses for certain ones. Pete Slow's an old man, so it was okay. This female's a female, so it's okay. this guy's a civilian, so it's okay. Like, no, man, stop.
Exactly. Nobody should be looking up anybody's fucking information. None of that shit. Just shut the fuck up.
You shouldn't. And look at the threatening now.
These people are weird.
Now this turned into to gangbanging too. I'm watching dudes talking about doing this, and they clicking, making gun sounds behind the avatars, and we're gonna roll and we're gonna do this. Man, stop this fake shit. You guys ain't doing none of that bullshit. And if you are stupid, because they in the comments fucking listening to you fucking clowns, self-incriminate yourself. It's ridiculous with this tough shit.
Tell me about this, and I screen fucking recorded this shit, dude. What about the other day when fucking Tom was on Bay8's channel and people were fucking making comments in the fucking chat, and Bay8 was like, oh, if anybody's talking shit about BK or Tom or whatever, get them out of here. If they're talking about me or whatever, just leave them in here. And Tom responds and goes, no, Joe, you should leave all the comments up, because the more comments they make, the easier it is for us to find out who they are. And I'll just tell everybody right now, depending on how much money you have, if you pay enough, I can theoretically find out who anybody is, dude. And he's fucking smiling ear to ear, dude. Nobody says nothing about that. Isn't that what doxing is, bro?
Bro, he got on P Flow the third show. All of them. There was 6 avatars. It looked like goddamn Hollywood Square.
Oh yeah, the New Year's show.
And then applauding him as he's going through the stages of what he did. Oh yeah, you gotta protect your family. Oh yeah, they're all applauding him. And then fucking what? A week later, it's outrage. It's outrage. Come on, man. It's tiring. It really is tiring.
Yep. It's just bullshit. It applies when they want it to apply, and it doesn't apply when they don't want it to apply. Or they have an excuse for one, but they don't have an excuse for the other. Dude, you know what I mean? Like, that's the fucking clown shit that I can't stand. You know?
Yeah.
Just be consistent, dude. The minute you aren't anymore and you're doing that selective crap, dude, that's where I draw the line. You know what I mean? If somebody does it to everybody, then I'll respect that. But if you're just gonna do it to one when it fits your needs, dude, then I don't have no respect for that at all. Zero. I never will.
Yeah.
Everybody just needs to get back to the way it used to be, man. It used to be without all of this drama. But you know what? At the end of the day, and Angela quoted it perfectly with her comment, her last comment. But it's true, man. It's just enough's enough. If you don't like somebody, don't watch them. You know, but all this accusing this person, that it just gotta stop, man.
Yeah.
It has to.
Well, you know what would really make everything stop? If people that are running channels, when they knowingly have people who are in their chat who are trolls that do this shit, don't engage with them, don't recognize them, don't talk to them, don't pull up their shit in their chats, and all the shit would go away. It's pretty simple. Just ignore all of them. Don't give them breath. Don't give them life. Don't give them a platform to come on there with 30, 40 of them and run the fucking show, dude, and turn your show into what they want it to be, dude.
Yeah.
By them doing that, all you're doing is fueling the fire and shit, dude. Get more and more of them to come on there, dude, and take over your whole show, dude. You know what I mean?
But as long as they
it is what it is. I don't see it stopping, dude. Yeah, because they don't care, because it gets some views, you know, the drama and the views.
And so,
just like that day, remember when fucking it was Bay8, BK, and then Tom came on with Lee, and all of a sudden they had 500 fucking live viewers in their chat.
Yeah.
Why do you think who do you think was behind that? Why do you think they did that? They did that because usually they only have like 30, 40, 50 people in there. But the minute that they started attacking FBS, all of a sudden they mysteriously got 500. So now these guys are like, oh shit, if we just talk shit about this dude and go hard, we'll get 500 people in here. And did you guys notice it only happened that one night? How weird is that, dude?
Well,
who do you think was behind that?
I think Tom bought those subs, bought those views. He bought that shit. He was bragging about it.
Of course, bro.
And then Joe tried to ignore him.
Dude.
Tried to ignore the comment. But
yeah, he said, oh, I sent out a message to this group of content creators. There's about 3,000 of them, and I told everybody to come and support and check out your show. Really? So why don't you do that when your show's on? Because you can't even get more than 100 people in there, and you got 10,000 subs, dude. You know what I mean? Why don't you do that for your show? Why'd you do it for this one, dude? You did it for this one because they were going after Chris, dude. Stop fucking playing games right now.
Yeah.
Fucking bullshit, dude.
I want the viewers to understand, the difference between the way Joe and Bay8 or whatever the fuck and BK Shaolin talk about me and the way I talk about them. And then tell me that I'm the one going in their channel trolling them and shit under a different false name or something. Come on, man.
That's the thing too. Now you got you got the conspiracies. Everybody that goes in the chat, and I'm watching it. and makes a comment that goes against that platform person, or automatically that's somebody hiding. That's Gunsmoke behind that avatar.
Yeah,
That's
like what
Pound
the
in the
fuck?
Pink. Look at Pound in the Pinkville. Pound in the Pinkville has him and a couple of his cousins, Pete the Killer, and a few. But anybody that goes in any other of the chats, they automatically, oh, that's Pound in the Pinkville. That's it. Like, you don't know that. You don't
Yeah.
know
No,
that.
they
Stop
don't.
assuming. Stop assuming that. Stop
Yeah.
going with
Well,
that bullshit narrative.
that's what they just did to Gunsmoke, dude, where somebody
Exactly.
put out, I don't know if his wife's name or his grandma or mom or sister or something. They're like, oh, that was Gunsmoke the Don, dude. Like, how do you fucking know that? I don't even, the Gunsmoke wouldn't even do that, first of all. And second of all, you
Exactly.
can't just call people out and say they did something that you have no proof of them doing just to fucking, because it sounds good, because you're mad at somebody, bro.
He's
Like,
been saying that for
don't
weeks
you,
now too about shit. Even BK called up on the show and accused me of doing shit. I told him, I tried to explain to him, bro, I don't give a fuck about you enough to go under a false name and troll you, bro. Watch your bullshit show.
exactly. And look what happened. Look what they did to you. They already called your fucking, trying to harass your grandparents and shit
Yeah.
like that. You think that Gunsmoke's going to come on here so more of that shit happens, bro? Like, give me a
Exactly.
fucking break, dude. Come
It's
on.
like I don't even talk about these guys, and I don't even think about these guys, bro. I shut off the YouTube. I don't think about these people. These people are sitting there thinking about me and FBS, bro. 3 in the morning,
All day.
4 in the morning. Who gives a fuck what time it is? They're thinking about us and they're trashing us. And when you listen to my show, am I talking about them like that? But then they have all this hate and animosity and anger towards me. And do you hear that any of that shit out of my mouth? Now, if I see them in the street, if I have to see them, they have no business being around me. I'm gonna hurt them for keeps. That's a different story. That's because they got no business being around me. But I'm not looking for that shit. You know what I'm saying? But
And a lot of the stuff too is that they could bite all this shit in the butt by just having a conversation with somebody instead of just, you know, letting other people get in their ears and do stuff and running with it without talking to them. Like the time that they were blaming Chris, saying that he was gonna dox somebody, and Chris hit him up right away like, yo, bro, you know I want to do some shit like that. And they're like, yeah, I know. But then enough people tell him that then it turned into, oh, he was. You know what I mean? When they know that he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
that's bullshit, man. Stop doing that stuff, dude. It's just whack, bro. Some
Hey,
little
my-
kid shit. These are 40, 50-year-old people acting like this, dude. It's fucking
That's
crazy,
the sad
man.
part,
What,
bro. Grown men, adults, almost
people
damn
that
near
could be my
senior citizens.
grandparents.
Exactly, and they're
Yeah,
doing
people
this
could be
shit.
my grandparents acting like this, dude.
For
Shit
shits
is
and
weird, bro.
giggles. Yeah,
But it's also, you get the whole disinformation. Look, I was watching FBS's show earlier. He gets the text. Somebody telling him basically that Lefty and Dom was in Lefty's chat talking about him. I'm in that chat. At
Yeah.
no time did they mention his name. But you got people that enjoy it. They really do. Why do you think you have Star Magazine?
Well,
You have
hold
all
on.
these-
Hold on, Carlos. Keep it a buck. He was sending subliminal shots, dude.
Yeah,
He
but
might
we
not have
don't.
said his name directly, but people know who he was talking about. I'm keeping it 100, dude. I didn't catch all of it, but I saw he was saying it subliminally without saying the name. You were listening, bro.
Yeah, I was
You're
listening.
gonna say he wasn't? You're gonna say
No,
he
I
wasn't?
I don't know who he was directed at. He was saying 2 people. I was trying to figure out what 2 people he was talking about.
Well, I know who he was talking about, but whatever. It's not a big deal. He didn't say his name directly, but it was subliminal. Like, you could figure it out. It wasn't hard to figure out who he was talking about.
Yeah, and but then I
My-
also watched them do it last week with Shinebox. And I was like, wait a minute. That was a week and a half. That's when I jumped on the live with Chris and Gunsmoke. And I was like, wait a minute, don't listen to that. Shinebox is not like that. Shinebox is, his whole thing is he supported everybody and he's
Yeah.
just tired of the drama. But they were making it seem like he was turning on him. And that's not the case.
Nah,
So sometimes you
I've
gotta
never seen Shinebox do that.
I don't know. I've always liked Shinebox. I've always loved him.
Yeah, he's always
he
been
was
cool.
very nice to me. When I got doxxed, he did something very nice for me. I didn't even have to ask him to do it. You know, so
Yeah, he's a great dude, but it was like, you know, because automatically, because he's in other chats, you know how they do that? You can't go to this person's because we at war. You can't go to this side. So he actually left the whole genre and stopped commenting so much because of the heat he was getting behind it. And it's like, damn, you know, it's sad when subscribers got to actually pull away from this because they got to worry about getting accused of being on this side or that side, especially when they're good men, you know. And it's bad, man. It's just it's crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, 100%. No, Lefty wasn't saying it. I'm talking about Dom, what he was saying. Implying what he was implying.
Oh yeah.
Let me clarify. He was implying. He was
Implying.
talking subliminally. He was saying, and you could easily figure out what it was about. But I'll leave it at that.
I was surprised he even popped up because he was just gone for a minute.
Yeah, Dom popped up.
Yeah,
on your
for
show.
months. Yeah, Dom showed up last night on Lefty's show, dude.
Oh, yeah?
Apparently, I thought the stream was over, but I didn't watch the whole thing. I only caught like 15 minutes, like the very end of it. But yeah, he popped up on there. I didn't get to watch it yet, but
Yeah.
apparently he popped up on there. I seen like 15 minutes of it,
What's
like
up,
maybe
Chicago
10, 15
Muslims?
minutes, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was like out of the blue. But you know, I'm not gonna get into it. It is what it is.
Yeah. But
I'm not gonna get into it.
Chicago, we need some more videos.
Yeah, Chicago.
But
Muslims funny,
he was
man.
basically he was basically on a no, never mind. I don't know.
Now you just opened up a can of worms, bro. So you might as well. I don't know. Oh,
No,
whatever.
it just seemed like he was trying to explain why he wasn't there was like some health reasons that he got to get off YouTube because it was his blood pressure was up or something like that. There was a doctor's orders, bro, type of deal. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. I had no idea.
You know.
Yeah, I'm
Me either.
not gonna let this shit get to me like that. I get mad and I get my blood going up, but I had to actually calm. I had a buddy of mine tell me, "Listen, man, you just gotta ease up." He was like, "You can't take this shit too serious."
Yeah.
He was like, "You'll lose your goddamn mind." And I thought about it. He sent me the definition of what a troll is, and I read it and I said, "All right." I said, "I got you. I got you."
Well, he was new to it, you know, so he wasn't used to all the abuse and all that shit. And then once shit started getting hot, I guess I don't know, it gets to you. But see, me and FBS, we're seasoned for this shit now. Like they've said everything they could say, do everything they could just about do. I mean, you know. So.
But I gotta respect the fact that you're gonna ride with your dog. You understand? See, loyalty is a concept that it's just a word to a lot of people. It's just a word.
Not to me.
Yeah.
Not to me.
I know, not you, my brother. I know. Trust me. And to a lot of us, it's a part of us, you know.
Yeah.
And when you have that, and you can get flack behind having that loyalty, but you know, at the end of the day, loyalty, respect, honor.
Yeah.
I got that's something I'm gonna live by. I could be broke before, but you got your principles, and nobody can take that away from you but yourself.
Exactly. That's all I got.
I'll die on the hill. I'll die on the hill with one of my friends, bro. And if somebody's gonna tell me who I can and can't like for whatever reason, I'm gonna go even harder, dude, because that's just gonna infuriate me. Because that shows me what type of person you are. You know what I mean? That's what I was talking about before, dude. When you don't agree with something, like, oh, you support that thing that person did do, and it's like, no, but that doesn't mean I'm not friends with the guy because I don't like everything all of my friends do, just like my family members. You know what I mean? Like, shit. If that was the case, I wouldn't talk to anybody. You know what I mean? Like, you know.
Look, I mean,
I don't get it.
FBS and Jimmy were good to me, man. You know, I'm loyal to that, bro. They became my friends. You know, why would I just turn on them because other people don't like them, or you know? FBS and Jimmy have been really good to me. And
that's
they're
weak.
not scumbags, you know. They're not out here talking bad about, you know, women or degrading shit or, you know, I don't know.
It's just weak people, bro. That's what it is, bro. It's easier to join the group with 2,000 than it is the two. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's comforting to people to know they got 2,000 people behind their backs. But when shit hits the fan, they're gonna find out real soon that those 2,000 weren't such good friends with them and shit. You know what I mean? When they don't support them or get their back. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. It's like me. I feel the same way like you guys. Nobody's gonna tell me who I could watch, who I could support. It's just not gonna happen. I'll voice my opinion. I might not like certain things, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna support who I want. It's like right now, we got FBS, we got a beefing, we got MRE. You know what? They both grown men at the end of the day. Do I agree with both of them on some things? No. But you know what? I rock with FBS and I rock with MRE. And neither one of them are gonna get mad at me because I talk to the other one, you know? And it's like that it is what it is. You know, we all gonna have who we like and who we don't like, you know. But for somebody else to tell you don't, or rip in the chat, that's the new thing. Because subscribers are in somebody's chat, all the subscribers are garbage. That's the new thing. Like, really? Like, really?
Don't forget, this is coming from the same people that tell you, oh, we'll never make people take sides. The other guy will, but we won't. But the minute they see you in the other chat being friendly and shit, you're a traitor, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's the pot calling the kettle black. You know what I mean? Like, it's like these people don't even remember what they said yesterday and shit. And the reason they don't remember what they said yesterday is because they don't believe it. Well, no, because they're talking bullshit. They're talking bullshit on stuff that they don't believe. So when they say it, they don't really feel like that. So they forget that they say it the next day. Like, oh, I really said that? Yeah, you did say that. It's on video, bro. We seen it. I'm gonna
I
play it
love
for
how
you
you
right
break
now.
shit down. I love how you break it down. Man.
Fucking refresh your memory, dude. Here's a short clip, dude. Oh, well, I don't remember doing that, so I didn't do it. Oh, yeah, that works. Good. Next time you're in front of the judge, tell him that when you get convicted of a crime, dude. I don't remember doing that, so I shouldn't go to jail, Your Honor. Give me a break.
Yeah.
How are they doing it in the hearings? I do not recall.
Yeah, I don't recall. Yeah,
man.
I don't recall. I don't recall doing that, sir.
Yeah.
You did it for an hour straight. There's a video. Well, I don't recall, so you know. Yeah.
Yes, I hope
how
they die. I
convenient.
hope they burn in hell.
You know,
Oh,
it
right.
isn't.
But yeah,
It's incredible, man. Isn't it incredible though?
yeah, it is. You know, it is.
It almost makes me question my own sanity, dude. You know.
Trust me, I've done it.
No, it's like we're in the Twilight Zone, bro. We're in the fucking Twilight Zone on this YouTube. It's crazy. Even in society now, we're in the fucking Twilight Zone. Bad is good, good is bad, up and down, down is up.
Yeah.
I mean, girls are boys, boys are girls.
I mean, you can literally watch what's going on in real life with the whole, Russia and Ukraine thing. They got their narrative in Russia. We got our narrative over here. They got their narrative in Ukraine. It's like, what's what? You know what I mean? You got to weed through all the crap and figure out what's really going on. Because if you just listen to one side, you're going to believe everything that they say. If you listen to this side, you're going to believe everything that they say. People need to listen to everything and then come up with their own thought and their own opinion on stuff based on everything they know, not just what they hear from one person or one narrative. You know what I mean? Because that's easy to do. Anybody could do that. If I just watched Russia and Putin speak, I would be on his side if I just listened to it because it sounds good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's not reality. It's not how things work.
Absolutely.
You know?
You got to. It's one of the reasons why I don't watch mainstream media. I don't. I'll grab 4 or 5 different articles from different reputable things, and I'll read them all and then draw my own conclusion.
Yes.
Because everything else is a script and it's force-fed to you. You know.
Well, look at what they did with the media. They used the media, the same thing that YouTube is. Now listen, they used a social platform. They used the media to control, manipulate, and dictate the outcome of an election. That was on a scale of the whole country. Now imagine what you could do on YouTube when you have a platform that you're spitting this narrative at and you have a bunch of followers that are just mimicking the words that you're saying on your channel. They're going to believe that crap. So even if they see all the other stuff on the other one, they won't believe it and think it's all a lie because all they do is listen to these people. You know what I mean? And that's basically what goes on here. It's all manipulation, dude.
Yep.
It's all utter manipulation, dude.
They've always done that with the newspapers and everything. That's why you realize who owns them all. You control that information. Yeah, you control the narrative.
It didn't used to be like that.
That's how. Well, Hitler's the one that did it first. Hitler took over Nazi Germany by controlling the media. It was all propaganda. He said whoever controls the media controls the country. So the minute that they took over the media, they knew they had the minds and the voice of the people, dude, and they could do whatever they wanted. And they brainwashed everybody by doing it because that's all that they would hear all day in and day out, and they believed it.
Exactly. Exactly.
The Russian troops right now, most of them thought that they were just going over to Ukraine and they were going to be welcomed with open arms because they were denazifying. Yeah, they were liberating the country from these Nazis. And then when they show up there and they're getting bullets and bombs thrown at them, they're like, what the hell is going on right now? Yeah. We were told we were coming over here to get a handshake and a hug from you guys, and you guys are trying to kill us right now, dude. Like, even their own people were
exercise.
Yeah, exactly. What do you mean they? Bobby Burbett, what do you mean who is they? What are you talking about? Who is they?
I'm happy to see that the Russians aren't as strong as we thought they were. They're not really doing a good job over there. I thought they would take over Ukraine in like a day or two. They took over. They're not doing really.
Well, you have to remember something. When you get down to urban combat, whoever's at home, the home team has the advantage. That's why we were never able to really succeed in Afghanistan. Why we had problems out in the Middle East and stuff. Because when you're going building to building and you're doing, guerrilla warfare hand to hand, they have the advantage because they know all the places to hide, all the, the ins and the outs and stuff. And it's really hard to, contain a city of a few million people because the minute you move in, they're just going to keep coming back with insurgents and attacking you. They'll never be able to hold down Ukraine. This will go if they don't come up with an agreement and this doesn't turn into World War III, they'll never be able to hold that country down. It's going to be years of this shit going on unless they literally start nuking the place and bombing every single village and city in the whole country and just literally destroy it like they did in was it Serbia or wherever the hell they did that, or Georgia, wherever it was. That's what they do. They go in there and they just literally they make it look like they're not winning the war on the ground. So they go in there and they bomb the place and destroy it. So they crack the will of the people and destroy everything in the country until they're like, okay, yeah, we need to work something out. This is ridiculous.
Well,
Which is what Putin's doing.
This prick's flirting with the idea of using nuclear weapons now. So.
Oh well, yeah, of course. That's
You
you know.
use the hypersonic
Once you have,
missile now.
yeah. What do you think? Why do you think North Korea is so gung ho about getting a nuclear weapon, an intercontinental ballistic missile? They're doing it on purpose because the minute you have that, you can threaten somebody with it and they'll back off. You know.
This is the beginning of World War III. I feel like I have a feeling like this is how it starts now. Like if there was ever a time for World War III, it would be right now with the pandemic and all that shit and all that stuff going on. It makes sense. Probably in the summertime it'll pop off. That's when wars usually start in the summer, in June.
Well, if you look back and you wonder about all the conspiracy theorists who said that this was, intentionally done by China to weaken America with the whole virus, and then the media onslaught and campaign to, split the country and divide the country on, racial and political lines, they're looking at us like we're broken right now. So what do? The minute that, the government switches over to the new election, they plan their attack when we're weak, and they think that they have the advantage. Yeah. That's what these people do, man. They're playing, they're playing war games and they know what they're doing. They're good at it, and you always have that fear of, you got two of the biggest countries with nuclear weapons in the world that could literally destroy the entire, there's enough nukes to destroy the whole planet 10 times over. Who the hell needs all that crap,
Exactly.
Nobody needs that.
I don't know how they're gonna get rid of those things, when they become obsolete or whatever. Like all those bombs have to be
nobody
carefully.
They won't, never.
Nobody ever will, because they use it. That's like saying I'm gonna take every gun away from every person in the country. They're not gonna do it, because the minute you take away the guns, the government can control the people. The minute you take away somebody's nukes, they lose all their power.
I don't know how the United States allowed that, because we were the first one with nukes. We should have been the only one ever with nukes forever. I don't know how they let
that's what led up to the Cold War. That's what led up to the Cold War and everything, and the nuclear arms, the deals and everything like that. And that's the exact reason why we'll be pretty stupid to let Iran get a nuclear weapon, because that's what they're aiming for right now. And now that we're in this situation with the gas and the oil with Russia that we're dependent on, they're going to concede and try to give Iran that for their oil exchange, which would be the worst decision they ever made in their life. It would be it's a mess, bro. It's horrible, man.
That's coming next.
It's not good, bro. It's not good, man.
It's not.
Hold on.
I don't see it ending well at all. Something bad's gonna happen, before people wake up. I think at that point it's gonna be a little bit too late, to be honest with you.
God damn,
you know what happened if we had a nuclear war across the globe? Are you kidding me right now? That would be ridiculous, man. I hope not, man.
I hope
that would be horrible, dude.
NATO has to get its shit together. I mean, NATO needs to prove what the fuck they exist for. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Well, the problem is that's why Putin went after Ukraine, though, because they've been flirting with muddling with the idea of joining the European Union and NATO, and the last thing that Russia wants is another friendly NATO country on their border that the U.S. could then put a military base and have weapons and missiles and shit lined up on their border to attack, and that's the last thing they wanted. And they also didn't want Ukraine to get into the European Union, because then they would get into the global money. They would be in that exchange, and that's the last thing they want there, because then it's another stranglehold they have against Russia. It's the last thing that they wanted. That's why a lot of people blame Trump for the whole NATO thing. But at the end of the day, there was pluses and minuses on both sides with them in or without them getting in there. You know what I mean? It was going to happen regardless. So
Trump got NATO,
it's like one of those
fair share and shit. Start kicking up their fucking their dues and stuff. He wasn't taking their bullshit. NATO was taking advantage of the United States for a long time.
Well, that was that's the problem, that everybody on the left is basically blaming Trump right now, saying that it's Trump's fault that Russia felt entitled to go after Ukraine because of all the stuff he said about withdrawing from NATO. But then the people that are on Trump's side and the Republicans are like, no, what Trump did is he forced NATO's hand to say, listen, why is the United States and Canada basically, we're paying 80% of all the money and all the resources and military that helps out all these countries in Europe that are involved with NATO, and you guys keep wanting to expand, to the east of all these other Eastern European countries, and we're footing the bill for it. So every time there's a problem in one of these countries, we have to go send our troops over there to die and spend all of our money to go and support these people because they have a problem, and we're getting nothing in return. Why are we going to continue doing this? and everybody was saying that this was this was pro-Russian. All we did was enable Putin and help Russia by saying that we would withdraw from NATO. But it wasn't. It was a power play to unite NATO and get everybody in alliance and on the same page to pay their fair share and to support one another. Because all we were doing was paying their way and having our people die for all the crap that was going on over there. And he just didn't understand that. I in a sense, I agree with it in some sense,
But Trump, the way he goes about it, he's a buffoon, the way he talks to people and shit like that. He's just in your face. He's very blunt.
Yeah, he's not a politician, dude. That's the bottom line.
Exactly.
He's not. Yeah.
He's not for that bullshit. But that was, his flaw and a good thing too at the same time. Love him or hate him. But anyway, let's get off the politics because people get upset.
Oh, okay. I don't want nobody getting emotional. Emotional.
Yeah. Emotional damage.
But that's cool. Yeah, you saw that guy? That shit is funny, right? The Asian guy?
Yeah.
That shit is funny, dude. That guy makes me laugh, man. They put up some funny clips when they do that. You saw it before, Carlos?
Oh yeah, the Asian dude.
Yeah, the emotional damage guy. Yeah, emotional damage. I'll be dying laughing.
I just like this sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely funny, dude. You got a good laugh out of it. If I wasn't laughing, I'd be crying because it's just like, it's crazy. It's that crazy, What's up, Big Lou?
Oh, well, they got a show tonight, No Fly Zone. Drop the link for No Fly Zone, guys. Please.
Oh, you guys are going on tonight?
Yeah, we got a good guest. He's a friend of Nelson's since childhood. The man did 20 years and came and changed his life, and is out there actually doing stuff positive for the youth and people, not like these other clowns that say they're doing it and they're not. So, and he dropped some good jewels, and he's gonna enlighten people with his views, and it should be a good show.
All right.
Well, there you go. And what time are you going on, Carlos?
Well, our schedules conflict because we got a little over there in Cali, so sometimes we go in at 9, but the show won't start till 9:30. But tonight at 8:00, that's the set time.
Prime time, okay.
8:00 Eastern.
Yes, sir. Eastern, exactly.
8:00 Eastern on the No Fly Zone. Check them out, guys. Everybody, check them out tonight.
Yeah.
Don't be late. You got to pay a fine. Got to kick up $20.
Yeah.
Better be there at 8. You got 5 minutes.
Yeah, please donate to my Cash App, Gunsmoke the Don, please.
Gunsmoke the Sunday collection, the basket. We're passing it around right now.
Yeah, nobody's kicked up to me today, man. That's fucked up.
What?
Hey, but you know what's messed up, Gunsmoke?
Huh?
They've hit a lot of people for Ron Previty videos. You're not the only one. I don't know what is it with Ron Previty and that one particular video, but a few have been hit because they play that Ron Previty stuff. That's crazy.
I think it's that channel.
Wait, so
I think it's that channel.
What Previty video was it? The one from the Mafia series, the Trevor McDonald one, or something else?
Yeah, the Trevor McDonald one, and another one too from the Philly.
Oh, you know why? Because that's I think that was BBC, wasn't it?
I think so. Maybe
wasn't that guy's from England? Yeah, that guy's from England. The BBC. Yeah, the BBC slams everybody. That's who used to strike all the MREs on streams too. When he would do the BBC shows, they would hammer him like all the time.
Yeah, damn.
It's kind of funny the name they have their channel, but we don't get into that. Yeah, let's clarify. We're not talking about the other BBCs.
No.
Oh yeah. That's going to be a hot topic.
Gunpole Don was on there talking about BBCs today, guys. I don't know what's up with that guy, It might be a fluke.
Pads for Gunpoke. Dude.
Gunpoke needs a bib, dude. Talking about the BBCs on Sunday.
He's simping, dude.
Come on, dude. People, he's simping, trying to get BBCs, guys. You heard it here first.
People. Bottom line.
Come on, dude.
May not want to hear it, Don. That's what it comes down to.
Just telling the truth, dude. Come on, Gunpole, admit it, dude.
Dude.
But you know what's
where did he come up with that, dude?
I don't know.
It's good when you can see people actually realize certain things and change. I watched somebody throw on a live last night, and they had one person in the whole entire chat.
No.
Oh, you talking about the drunk guy?
No,
with the identity crisis.
Oh yeah. The like you say, the Rachel Dolans of YouTube.
Yeah, the Rachel Dolezal of MobTube. Yeah, I know that guy. Yeah.
That's funny. One person?
I see you. I told you gotta use that idea I was telling you about with that one Gunsmoke, dude. That shit would be so funny, dude.
What was the
The
idea
Rachel
again?
Dolezal of MobTube, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you about it.
All right.
That shit would be. The other one would be funny too. The other one I told you about, the other one, the Wolfpack. That shit would be hilarious. You got to work on that one. Yeah, the Hangover one.
Oh yeah.
The Hangover.
Okay. Yeah.
You got to work on that, bro. That should be hilarious, dude. You got to tell that to Carlos. You got to tell that to Carlos. You know, off of this thing, he get a good laugh out of it, dude. It should be hilarious, bro.
No doubt. No doubt.
You'll be dying laughing when you hear this one or see this one. That shit would be too funny, dude.
God damn it.
Yeah, what's up with that Ron Prevenite, or what was Lee calling him? Ron Previte or Prevenite or something like that?
Prevenite, yeah. And
What
then
the
he
hell is
says
that?
John Favreau. He can't say John Favreau. He says John Favreau.
Yeah. What? I don't know if you guys caught this one, but I did. But the other day he was doing that Tommy Karate stream or whatever, and somebody in the comments made a comment something about I would rather take somebody that is trained in Kyokushin than a black belt judo or in judo, and Lee goes, oh yeah, dude, definitely, dude. People don't know about that Karo Kushinsky martial art form. Those guys are deadly, dude. It's called Kyokushin, right? It's KYOKUSHIN. And fucking Lee turned Kyokushin into Karo Kushinsky. Like, he thought it was like Richard Kuklinski's art form or something, dude, and was calling it that. I was like, dude, what
Japanese
the fuck,
to
dude?
Slavic, real quick.
The fuck, yeah. Karo Kuklinski. That was Richard Kuklinski's brother, Karo, dude. Fucking, what the fuck is he talking about?
Oh, you know what I mean,
Dude is
people.
up. Yeah, he said, the one, he couldn't even say Gigante, dude. He was calling him some fucking other weird, I don't even know what the hell he was saying.
Chicka
dude.
Jay-Z.
I don't get it, dude. That's why somebody had that Lee Cole's pickled tongue. That's the funniest shit, dude.
Yeah.
The screen name they had, that makes me laugh every time I see it.
Gotta wash my arse.
I don't know. He has like 5 different accents all mixed into one, dude. It's the weirdest shit, dude.
I don't know. I just look at him. I think about Wisconsin. You know, it just smells like Wisconsin. I don't know.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that's definitely where it is. Nobody. Yeah,
But
it's
he
like
loves
Sarah
to play in
Palin.
New
That's how
York,
Sarah
though.
Palin. Sarah Palin talks from Alaska.
It's like, I am
We're real
from
New
New York,
Yorkans,
kid.
dude.
Yeah.
I am from New York, dude. I lived there for 30 years, dude. I used to sleep on the fucking subway in Times Square, dude. I used to work at a
jerk
deli.
off in
A
Yonkers.
deli for an Italian guy, dude.
Yeah.
Who's the other guy we know that claims he used to work at an Italian deli?
I'll let
I
him.
heard this story before.
Yeah.
I've heard this story before, dude. You know? Yeah, Sparrow. They used to call him Sparrow because he used to like to have these black birds. Come on,
You try to
dude.
tell him no, they were passenger pigeons, Lee. He's like, no, they were sparrows. That's why they called them Sparrow. It's like, no, dickhead. His name is Spiro. He's got a flock of pigeons.
Don't forget Michael Frank and Cheese.
What
then
did he
he
say?
was-
Instead of Michael Francese's, Michael Frank and Cheese.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you got a clip all him trying to pronounce these names and just do a clip of it. That should
He
be
couldn't even
hilarious.
say
dude.
Paulie G. He was calling him Paulie D from Jersey Shore. He was calling him Paulie D. And he's telling you a
For
deep
real?
story about how Paulie D committed murders and this is all this shit in the street. And somebody called him out.
Oh, shit.
It's like, oh, Paulie D, Paulie G. You understand, people.
You know what I'm saying, dude? You know what Paulie is?
Yeah.
Come on, dude. Jesus, man. I will give him one thing. He's good for some laughs, though. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Just by his
Yeah.
straight buffoonery. You know?
Oh, he's got the it. He's got the it factor. Simon Cowell over there.
That's
Fucking
what he's
guy.
saying now?
Yeah, he's talking about who has the it factor on YouTube and who doesn't.
Oh, Jesus.
This fucking guy.
That's ridiculous.
He said
Did
FBS
you-
has it though, obviously, because you know. FBS
Oh, of
is
course,
calling
yeah.
him.
'Cause he's,
Yeah.
yeah. Right. Have you guys seen that dude that goes in the chat? His name is the Sit Down Syndrome, and he has a picture of Nadu that looks like
I've
Corky
seen that.
from Life Goes On.
Yeah,
That
I've
shit
seen
is funny, bro. That's ruthless. The
Chicky.
Sit Down Syndrome, bro. That shit
Some-
is funny, dude.
Some,
What's up,
some
Chicky?
of these guys are real creative with their avatars. They really are.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's some funny people in here for sure. 100%. Some creative guys that make some
Yeah.
good laughs, dude. I'll be dying, man. It's funny, dude.
I don't know how they do some of them. Some of them look so perfect. I'm like, damn, man. Like, how did they do
What do you
that?
mean?
Like some of the avatars, like the shit they add to it and stuff. It's
Oh
like,
yeah, yeah. They're just Photoshop and stuff like that.
yeah, but it's just great how they do it, you know. But yeah,
Oh, 100%. Always die laughing, dude.
Chicky's in the house.
yeah. Chicky's in the house right
Yeah,
now.
what's up, Chicky? How you doing, buddy? Chicky's a good guy.
Chicky's a great guy.
And good luck with everything coming up, Chicky.
Yeah, good.
Wish you the
luck.
best, man.
I think he finds out in April next month what's going on with that.
Oh, it's April. I thought it was end of March.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it
You're
got
wrong.
pushed back. I think it got pushed back. I think. I'm not sure.
Oh, it got pushed
I think
back?
They pushed
Oh,
it
okay.
back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So salute to Chicky, man.
But Chicky's gonna do that, and he's gonna get along, and that's the thing. People tend to forget. People like Chicky, they make others' bids go by so much better because they make them laugh. They make them forget
Yeah.
about where they're at inside. You know, everybody that
Oh, yeah,
did it
definitely.
had that one person in there that made their everything go easier because of just the general humor. You know.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I had a blast when I was in there, dude. It was like the most stress. It was like the most
What you doing
stress-free
there,
time of my life.
You playing cards? What are you doing in there?
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Fucking played spades all day. You know, gambled on spades. Played basketball, ran a track, worked out, broke balls with people, dude. And I draw, so I used to do portraits for people and shit like that for money. So
that's how jail should
I
be.
used to-
It's an easy time, you know. But
it's what you make it. You know what I mean? You can get yourself into trouble. And so all the guys are getting to like gambling and shit like that. Wind up getting their heads cracked open at some point, or they got to pack up and go to PC because, you know, they can't pay a guy back. I've seen it happen too many times. You know, a guy will like, you know, be waiting on his canteen to come in for the week, and he'll borrow some food or some crap, knowing that the guy doesn't have anything coming on. You know, say it's Friday, you get your commissary, so the guy will go and run up to the CO and tell him that somebody's running a store, and then they'll look in the guy's locker and see that it's full, and the guy will get kicked out and move to another unit, and then they don't have to pay him back, dude. Or they're just like pack their shit up and go to PC, dude. Like just some bitch shit. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people like that in there, believe it or not. Especially in the low levels, not in the. If you're in like a level 3 or level 4, you won't see too much of that. But once you get into like the, you know, the level 2s and stuff, the guys that are going home or, you know, got small bits or whatever, you'll see a ton of that stuff.
yeah,
You know,
you're absolutely right because I did mine at the low, and yeah, you're absolutely right. But even there, it's real simple. It's inmate mentality versus convict mentality. And it's the same thing in the street. You got males and you have men, and that's what separates it in there. But yeah, you got a lot of inmates, and you got, you know, very few convicts. You know.
yeah, the guys that are the guys that are like the most respectful and the dudes you want to be around with are the dudes that either are like coming off of big bids or they've been around for a while. They're like they don't get involved in any of that bullshit. You know, those are the guys that you want to link up with. Because there's all these knuckleheads and like, you know, younger kids or guys that are just like I say that there's a lot of people that are in there that jail should be their permanent address because they're just scumbags, you know what I mean? But you know, those people for the most part, everybody knows who they are, and they just, you know, they deal with them, but they don't deal with them. You know what I mean? They know who they are, and they'll just avoid them like a plague. You know?
Yo, Chicky,
What's up, guys? How you doing? Happy Sunday.
happy Sunday.
Hey, what's up,
brother.
Chicky? Happy Sunday, man.
What's up, guys?
How are you?
Good.
Not much, man.
Saw the show. You know, I had to come in and join the boys.
I appreciate you, brother.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for being here.
You got a good little chat going. A lot of good people in your chat too. You're like another one, like Angel. You got good chat. You got good people in your chat. They come in. They're very loyal. That's good.
Yeah, they are, man.
Oh,
I try to
definitely,
keep it that way.
100%.
Yeah, I try to keep the good people here.
Yeah, April. Yeah, they changed. I was supposed to go March 17th, and my lawyer had a huge trial in Western Massachusetts. This big bar trial, Irish bar, big time Irish bar. In Springfield.
Yep.
They're going to trial, and there was like cops involved, and there was some African American kids, and you know, real crazy.
Wow.
For trial. So my lawyer was like one of the big shot lawyers for this area. So him and his partner had the trial. They started the trial about a week ago. So they're going for, it's going to be about a 3-week trial. So he couldn't be with me on the 17th. So he postponed it till next month on the April 22nd. And we're set in stone. We're going to Boston, and I'll get sentenced. Like I said, it ain't a huge sentence. So it's not minimum mandatory. It's only small guidelines, but you know, it could be You know, we'll see what happens. It could be 8 months up to a year and a half. You know, it ain't really that bad. But if whatever
So
happens,
they,
I'm a self-report. So then probably
Yep.
it's usually about 3 weeks after that. You call every week like the first time.
so
And
they just
you call
they
it.
just reinstated good time, didn't they? So you only have to do what, like
Yeah.
2/3 of it, probably something like that.
Can you hear me good, you guys?
Oh yeah.
It's breaking up a little.
Yeah, you guys are coming in like so. Who's that? Common Sense on the thing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
me.
I could.
Carlos.
It's coming in like a little underwatery, but as long as you can hear me, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you're good.
yeah. But anyways, yeah. So and then after the 22nd, I think it's a Thursday or Friday. I'm not sure. I think it's either Thursday or Friday, the 21st or the 22nd. He said. So we're gonna shoot out to Boston. It's about 50 minutes away from me, not bad. And it's just a whole day event. You'll park in, you'll go through the city, but it's all right. And then usually 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks tops. After that, they'll give you the winter self-report. So hopefully we put in for near my house in Worcester, Mass. It's about an hour for me. It's called Fort Devens. And it's a federal prison, you know, so I can go there. Or sometimes they put you back where you were already, which I'd go back to Pennsylvania, USB Canaan. I know a lot of
Oh, dude, my boy's in Canaan right now. He's finishing. Well, he's like halfway through a 10 right now in the low.
I went in Canaan in 2000. I think it was 2006, 2006 or 7, and it was
Did
only
you hear?
6 years.
You hear what?
It was like
You hear what happened there?
we got 8 guards.
Well, did you hear what happened like 2 years ago with the warden and everything?
No, what happened?
So you know the guy, the main one up top is like the medium high security, but they have to camp down in the bottom.
Yes, and below.
Well,
I was in both of them.
my buddy has outside clearance. He does all the maintenance and stuff. Well, one of the dudes that he was with, his girlfriend used to pick him up, and they got into a car accident like 2 miles from the prison.
Wow.
And the dude was in his, obviously in his prison garb and stuff like that. They got into a car accident, and when it came back that it was a, escape, inmate, basically, he absconded, they fired the warden, but they like hushed it up. They it never made the news or anything like that, and they wound up firing the guy, and all hell broke loose.
That happened all the time when I was there, because you got to understand the camp, right? The camp below they got the medium. When I was there, it was a medium. Well, not it turned into a max at one point, but when I was there, it was just opened. It was only 6 years old when I got there, 5 years old, and it was a low medium because they were training the guards. Because any new prison that opens up for the first couple of years, even if it's a max or super max, they treat it as a low medium because they have guards come over from all over the state of Pennsylvania and train there. You understand?
Yep.
So when I was there, it was only open 4 or 5 years, and the camp was just being built like a couple of years before I got there. And that happened all the time at the camp. We used to hear about that all the time, that guys' wives would come visit them or girlfriends would come visit them because the camp had visits on Saturday and Sunday from 8:30 in the morning till 3:30 in the afternoon, and that they could stay the whole day if they wanted to the visits. So what happened was people would come from out of town. The women would come up out of town, or wives or girlfriends or whoever would come from out of town, and they had all little like country bumpkin hotels near Waymark. It's just a little teeny country town that has this huge federal penitentiary there. So they'd get these little. They would get in cahoots with other inmates, wives and girlfriends, and then they would come down, take a share of truck or car together. They'd come down, and they get a little hotel. So late that night, you gotta understand something. At the camp, there's only 2 guards on, and they sit in the front. Like there's another building in the front of the camp, right in the front, and they do a check I believe it's every hour they do a walkthrough, right? Or every 2 hours. I don't know exactly. They do a count every 2 or 3 hours at nighttime. So that happened a lot. We used to hear it all the time where the girls would come visit them during the day, and they'd set up a plan. And keep in mind, at a camp, it's not locked.
There's no fences, no nothing. Walk right out. Yep.
But they would have these poles, no fence, but poles. And as soon as you cross the poles where you weren't supposed to be, it was just the same as if you would have climbed the wall and jumped out. I mean, if you like them guys that got caught off thing, it's a 5-year sentence.
Yep. Absconding, 5 years. Yep.
You don't even. All you got to do is wander off, and if you get caught, it's like a 3 or 4 year mandatory.
Yep.
So
and it's crazy because a lot of those guys don't even have much time, and they're going to be out in a year and get 5, dude.
Exactly.
Like idiot. Some of the guys,
they had me for the last couple of months at the camp. It wasn't violence. It was sports bookmaking, so there was no violence. So a lot of these guys, you only got 2 types of guys at the camp. You got a lot of drug dealers with no violence, because there's a lot of guys that sell a ton of drugs that have no violence. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what my buddy's doing 10 for. Yeah.
You, as long as there's no violence, you can go to a camp. And then
Yeah.
you got like big gangsters that did like, you know, big time, 30 years, 25 years, and they got like another year or two to go before they go to
Mhm.
and after doing
Yep.
25 years behind the wall, they'll put them in the camp for a couple of years because they know the guys ain't looking to screw up. You know, they're going home, you know.
Yep,
So,
100%.
because with the couple months they had me in camp, you know, I was with some serious guys from the Pizza Connection guys from Sicily. They were actually at the camp because they only had it. They did 28 years. They were in since like the late 80s. And this is 2000 something, 2006, 7. And these guys are getting out. They're getting out. So they put them at the camp. And I mean, they were serious guys. But we used to hear that all the time. The 2 months I was there, you know, you would see, you would hear it because it's an open, like it's like you're in the military. It's not cells. It's a open berth.
Yeah, like bunks, like barracks and shit. Yeah.
100 guys to a big gymnasium, and
Mhm.
you would see guys like the doors would open at night. You know, you couldn't go out past 10 o'clock at night. You're not supposed to be on the ground, even if you're not outside the fence. But they would, you know, a couple guys would sneak out and they'd run up the hill, and their girls would be waiting there with the car, and they'd shoot over to the hotel, which is only 5 minutes away, and they, you know, do whatever they had to do. The wife would bring them all kinds of food and whatever, and you know, I'm sure drugs and everything else. And
Oh
sometimes,
yeah, tons, dude.
Yeah,
Tons of it in there. Yeah.
sometimes they get away with it. You know, they come back the next morning and who had cell phones and who had everything. We'd see it in the morning, and you say, "Oh, good, well, good for them, they got away." And then there'd be assholes that miscount or they just had to get caught back. And that was it. They were getting the next day. There was 20, 30 guards there. They locked the whole place down, and they would take the guys out and bring them up to the, you know, to the behind the wall.
Yep.
And
Yep.
then say you'll never see a camp again after that. You know, you'll go to medium or high the rest of your time.
Yeah, me being
I know, and
through my time in the low, I seen it. I seen guys come from the camp countless for the same thing. Extra charge for getting caught in the hotel because guys
Yep.
were walking off. There's no perimeter truck.
No.
Yep.
Canaan doesn't have one either. The only thing they have for a truck is inside, up top in Canaan, up top in the main penitentiary, inside the fence. They got a perimeter truck that just goes around the penitentiary, but it doesn't go nowhere near the camp. There's no perimeter truck at the camp. So
Nope.
you literally run. And then a lot of guys were the guys were smart that were doing this. They weren't even taking a shot at getting in the car and going with their girls to the hotel. They were having their girls meet them up on the hill, like over where you could run like a football field distance over a hill. And they were they were going with their girls right in the,
Yeah, in the woods.
right
In the woods right there.
yeah, if it was spring, you know, they were grabbing them right there real quick and see you later.
Mm-hmm.
Which was
Oh
smart.
yeah.
You know, you're going to get in the car and go somewhere. You got to be nuts. Like you said, look at a car accident they got, you were telling, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
They fired the warden of the place and everything. It was a big
Yeah.
cover up. Like they didn't even hit the news or anything. It was a big problem they had. Yeah,
And I
'cause my buddy was calling me, and then for like 2 weeks they couldn't even do anything. They were on super lockdown, man.
When they're doing the investigation, they put you in a hole. So you're in a hole for at least 2 weeks, and then they go from there. But like you said earlier, I heard you guys talking before I came on, and you're right 100%. When you get in there, I mean, it might take you 3-4 days to get established. You know, you get in there a couple of days, you're wandering around, but you get picked up quick. Like, in other words, listen, like I try to tell people, and believe me, there's guys that did 100 times more time than me, but like I said, that kid hit it right on the thing that said it about me. That's true. I get in there a couple of days, and I'm with, and you know, it's funny, and people, I don't care if they believe me or not, but like even MCC Manhattan, you know, I don't. For some reason, I take to the big guys. I mean, I don't even got to know the big guys, and just sooner or later, I'm joking around with a guy, busting balls, hanging around with him, and then somebody will come up, you know who that is? Like I told you the story about Vinny Bacciano and them guys, the Albanians, Alex Rudina. And it's just like, I'm shooting the shit like they're regular. And listen, if you're just shooting the shit and busting balls with them every night and you're laughing and they feel you right out. These guys are street guys. They're sharp guys. They feel you right out.
Oh, they know you. They know you the minute you walk in there, man. How you're moving, bro. They know who's who.
They just know
less
how
than a day later.
Exactly. Yeah. And like I said, well, like these people that say, well, yeah, I bring my paperwork to the feds. They don't do that no more. It's bullshit. They don't allow. There's so many rats and there's so many child molesters walking around a federal penitentiary now. They will not allow you to carry your paperwork. In the older days, you used to have to carry your PSI. And anybody gets
they call it your license, your driver license.
Here's my paperwork. Nowadays, they don't need that. They don't need that because all they got to do is get your first and last name and what state you're from, and they can Google you. They can Google anything. They can Google anything they want. So anybody can Google you in an hour. You know. So
my boy had a problem though, when, like 3-4 years ago when he was in, they were still checking paperwork where he was at.
Oh, okay, yeah. Some places they do, but I mean, the places I went to, it was like if you wanted to, just because of like it just was crazy. I'm telling you, they got jails out there where, to be honest with you, there's more rats and more chomos, than there are good guys. The good guys are outnumbered, but by them guys,
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, and then they got
Well, it's so funny because people think like, oh, the guy's in here, he got a bunch of time, he's a stand-up guy, but like they don't realize that the guy's got like 80 felonies, he's been in 10 times, and he should be doing life, and he's got 7.
Yeah, if a guy's doing 15 years, they think he's an old school gangster. Meanwhile, he was supposed to do 80. So
exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy. So you can't go by that. You know what I mean?
No, you never know, man. You never know.
I try to tell people I'm far from an expert. But and anybody that's been in jail, they'll know, whether it's been 6 months or 2, 5 years, 10 years, no matter. You'll know if you're a punk on the street, you're gonna go in there and be a punk. If you're a big mouth liar on the street, you're gonna be in there a big mouth liar. If you're a gossiper on the street, you're gonna be in there a gossiper. But if you're a chill guy on the street and you can hold your own and you go in there and you're a stand-up guy, and like, in other words, what I mean by stand-up guy is you don't got to walk around like a tough guy, but hey, if you go in there and a guy gives you a bag of stuff to help you out for the first week before you get your commissary in your account, you do the right thing without even thinking about it. You replace the shit that people gave you. Even though a lot of times with the Italians I met, don't worry about it, but you don't do that. You make a bag for the next guy that comes in. You know what I mean? And like I said, if you're eating good and you got a guy you like next to you and he maybe ain't got as much commissary as you, the fuck, bring him in the fold, let him eat with you. What's it cost? Like a couple extra plates, and it's just being a gentleman. You know what I mean? Come on, are you guys gonna go to any restaurant in the city?
But
if you're trying to eat, you leave them out there.
Being a devil's advocate, and this, and know this too, you also got to be real careful about who you get stuff from. And if you do take something, because there's those other guys that are going to try to fucking grab you by the balls for taking something from them,
Yeah, well, you know what? That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm telling you, for my thing, like, for instance, if you keep within you, like I said, I go in there, Italians, and plus, I get up there, I already got people calling, hey, Chicky's on his way. That's just the way it works with the people I'm around, right? And just like I would do to them, like guys put word to me when I was talking to my mother when I used to call home, and she'd say, oh, so-and-so just got sentenced, he's coming up to Canaan. So I'd be waiting for the guy, whoever it may be from my area, he's coming up to do federal time. So I'd be waiting for the guy, we take care of him or whatever. But like, you're 100% right. If you're one of these kids, and you see it all the time all over the TV, if you're one of these kids and God forbid you're somewhere in Aryan Brotherhood comes up to you and they want to, come on, they'll punk you. I mean, if you're not smart, you're not with it, they'll punk you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're 100% when you say that, but you'll see it coming or not. If somebody comes up to you out of clear blues acting like a weirdo, oh, come on, be in my cell, and they're acting too much, I'm all set, buddy. Thank you.
And never go into somebody's cell, dude. Ever.
No.
Do not do that.
No, that's another big thing. And you know what? I never got into it. I used to laugh, but people get into it. But some people, they look at the cells like that's their home. Like, and I know people do it, but see, I never looked at it that way. I used to say, fuck it, this is your place. I'm just staying here. I mean, meaning the prison. But there's some people that try to, and I understand where they're coming from. They don't
personal space,
But they fucking put fake curtains up. They want to make it like it's a fucking condo, right? And I'm just like, man,
they call it their house or their address and shit, like weird shit like that. Like those guys, I stay away from them with those motherfuckers, dude,
about institutionalized, come on. And I'll tell you a funny story. So when I first got in there, right, in my cell, I first got my first week I was in there, I finally got to get commissary like a week and a half later, right? And, the money goes right in there. But, if commissary is once a week on a Friday, you get there on a Monday or a Saturday or a Monday, you got to wait a whole week. So, but
or the next week after that, if the slips had to get passed in the day before,
exactly. Right. So you want to hear a funny story? So now I get in there and I get to order, like, the first commissary, you're going for the whole thing. If you get 300, you're maxing it out, right? So, whatever money.
Wait, 300 what, for the week?
No. Well, actually, we used to have, I think it was 300 or 400 for the month, but I'm saying
that's a lot.
Well, yeah, for the whole month, you'd get like, I think it was 300 and then another 200 on the phone. So to live like a champ, to live like an incredible champ, we lived good. We were living between a phone and there. We were living like 500 a month. And then if somebody didn't have any money in their account, I'd have someone send a couple hundred to his account. So in case we needed extra, and I'd have the kid, I'd say, hey, listen, order $25 for yourself, tuna, whatever, peanut butter, I don't care. And the guy would eat with us. I'd say, put some your account in case we needed extra stuff. Because I think you can only spend, I think it's $100 a week. That's what I think it is. On monthly, it's like $300 a month, but it's $100 a week I think you could spend. And keep in mind the first week you go into jail, you got to get sneakers. That's $60. You got to get all your hygiene stuff. That's another. Yeah. So
Wait. You go into jail, they take your sneakers. You have to get other sneakers. You can't go in with the sneakers you had on.
They take your sneakers right off. That's why you go to jail.
Unless they're playing like Reeboks or something.
Yeah.
I thought they
They
take your
give
laces.
you what we call the Air Gilligans.
Yeah.
Air Gilligans.
If you ever get here's another thing, let me warn you. If you ever you want to have a problem, you want to have a war, go in with a pair of new Air Jordans or something and get through with them. It'll be nothing but a war. Everybody will be gunning for you because a pair of Air Jordans, a newer pair of Air Jordans in the can.
Yeah.
I mean, state, forget it, but federal too. You know, if you pay $200-300, you have guys offering you $1,500 from in jail.
Yep.
Damn. You'll be walking around
100%.
fucking flip flops.
Yeah, I've been 20 years attacked for my bid, and it's changed so much more worse than it was before. They've taken everything, and these guys pretty much got nothing now compared to what it was. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little bit more cake. We got packages, so you know you be able to get 3 jogging suits, a robe, 3 pairs of sneakers, stuff like that. They stopped all of that stuff.
No, you can still get outside stuff.
Oh, then that's good.
It depends where you're at. My buddy that's in the camp right now, I sent him a whole box of sweats and just like stuff that he needed or whatever. And then you can even send food in some places if it gets cleared. It just depends on where you are, really. Where'd Chicky go? Is he cut off?
I think he got cut off.
Oh, what the hell? Hopefully he can come back.
Hello.
Oh, you're back. You're back.
Mute. But the other kid, what's the other kid's name that's talking on the phone that was in prison?
Carlos.
Carlos.
Who's that? What's his last name? Carlos.
Carlos Muniz.
Oh, Carlos. That's my guy. No, I always see him in chats, and I always talk to him, and I didn't know who he was. I'm glad he's on, Carlos Muniz. I always see him in the chats. He always responds to different things. He's a gentleman. I'm glad
he
is.
is.
But anyways, what I want to tell him, Carlos is right. Nowadays, it's hard. You can't just get sweats and all that stuff. You got to buy them from commissary now. Now, the only thing you can get, and I was only, I was in a couple months ago or whatever, a year ago when they were holding me. But you got to get the food. They can do it. Like you call this place and they have different packages, like $55 for people that like coffee, $55 for if they want chips and all the crazy shit. They got another package of tuna, healthy shit.
Yeah, the bundles.
The bundles, you can get them.
Yeah.
Besides buying your own shit in commissary. But the thing is, and I swear to God, this is no bullshit. And Carlos will tell anybody else, I lost more. All I did was get on a regimen. When I get in there, this is one good thing I'll say. When I got in there, right, I lost more weight. All I did was walk, do like some push-ups, sit-ups. There was no weights in Frederick. There was no weights, but push-ups, sit-ups, do the stairs, do all that. I swear to God, no bullshit. I got pictures to prove it. I used to buy so many tunas and chickens, and that's expensive in prison. Chickens are like $4 or $4.50 a little pack. Tunas are another $3 a pack.
For the salmon packs are like $8-9.
I didn't really like the salmons, but you know what's funny about the salmons? All the big time gangsters, all the big shot guys, they got literally laundry bags full of salmon. And with the pasta and the salmon. I mean, they would cook great every night. But
oh yeah,
I went in there and I ate tunas and I ate chicken and I ate all good. And I walked every day. And I swear to God, I lost my first. I want to say no bullshit. My first 8 months in prison, I lost 100 pounds.
Wow.
When I came out of prison, they were like, what the fuck? I was tan. I was fucking thin, ripped up. I couldn't believe it. People were seeing me. Goes, where the fuck did you go? Did you go to prison or did you go to fucking some health clinic?
Because you got nothing but to think about yourself and take care of yourself when you're in there.
And I did right. And I mended shit. And, I wrote to people that mended old relationships. And you got nothing but to make it. Now, and Carlos will know what I did to it. If you go in there and you do shit time's going to get to you. But if you go in there and do positive shit, and I used to go to like stupid stuff they'd have, and it wasn't stupid. They have an art class. I go do that. They'd have a Catholic mass. I go do that. Anything to positive, you go do it. What the fuck? You're filling your head with positive shit. Who cares?
Yep.
Exactly.
At night, at a certain time at night, I'd have 3 or 4 guys, over at my cell. I'd make a little coffee, honey bun. Remember honey bunnies, Carlos? The honey buns?
Sir.
Hey, so we'd have 4 or 5 honey bunnies. And I'd have serious guys, from big, captains and big guys. And we'd meet at my cell every night at 7 o'clock. And then who would bring coffee? Who would bring honey bunnies? Who would bring Oreo cookies? Whatever. And we'd all sit, we'd sit down and around the bunk and everything. Same guys every night, 4 or 5 guys. breaking balls, playing pinochle. And like you said, they're 100% right. Then I had my morning guys where, 7 in the morning we get up and I go eat breakfast in another group of guys in the cafeteria at the table. So like I said, it's all what you make it. And then I do my little workout in the morning. And like I said, it's all scheduled. It's all
I
scheduled.
like the way you think, man. You always think positive,
It's-
even in the worst
Well, I
situations.
mean,
man.
there's times I did it, and there's times today, I have bad days and I don't think that way. But you got to, for the over part, like I said, you gotta, like I said, and the worst part, I'll tell you the whole worst part of everything. The worst part's been the last 2-3 years of fighting this fucking case and not knowing if I'm gonna win. First of all, you're fighting and thinking you might got a shot of winning, then you say you ain't gonna win.
Yeah.
Then, and it's all this dead time.
You want to just get it over with.
Well, you do put on weight, and you do because your mind's like, fuck, if I want to eat something, I'm going to eat it because who knows when I'm going, if I'm going to be able to eat. So you get lackadaisical, and you do fucking you put on weight, and it's like you can't make no business moves because you don't know if you're going to be in for that. And like I said, with all the good shit we got going with these movies, you know what I mean? Now, any opportunity I have, I got to watch out because I can't commit to something, and then I'm away when it goes down. You know what I mean? So part of this whole thing is not going to jail. The worst part is I want it to be over. Let me end this fucking thing.
Yeah, you want to just get it over with and fucking move on. You're in limbo. You're in limbo. It's like, what the fuck,
10 years or 5 years. It's just enough time where it disrupts you, but fuck it. I just want to get it over with.
Yep, 100%.
With COVID and everything, you never know. But
you know what the funniest thing is? All the little hustles guys got in there that you would never even think of.
That's another thing I want to bring up, and you guys can all tell the stories. I had a guy, listen to this, you're going to laugh. I tell people this, you're fucking crazy. I go, I'm telling you. First of all, you all know, they say you get free haircuts. Yeah, okay. Good luck with that.
No, they ain't free.
No, really?
You'll never get a haircut.
No.
They say
I thought it was free.
No,
technically it's free, but it ain't.
Try to get a haircut if you're not tipping the guy. You'll be on a list. You'll never get a haircut. So
yeah,
right off the bat, I used to give the guy half a book of stamps, right? Whatever it was, $4. I at one point I had 100 books of stamps, from fucking on. I had 100 books of stamps. So I had another guy that was in the cell next to me. He was a chiropractor. Listen to this. His name was Doc, a chiropractor, and he was fucking writing crazy prescriptions. He got in trouble for prescription. No violence. Right?
Yeah.
He was writing thousands of Perkins, whatever the fuck he was doing, right? So he lost his license, obviously, but he's still a chiropractor. I used to give him a book of stamps a week, right? And I'd lay on the floor, and he would go,
shit,
just like a chiropractic office. And I'm telling you would feel so good after, right? Then I had another guy that, just different, like you said, different households. When it was my daughter's birthday, I had like common sense.
Oh, they're making the cards?
Writing me the cards and throwing me in the house and a fucking, like, you couldn't even get it from Disney. It was so good, right?
The 3D pop-up cards. You ever seen those?
Everything.
Yeah.
And I'd say to my daughter, Daddy did that. She'd say, you didn't do it. Of course I know Daddy did that.
Yeah.
And then I had another guy who was an incredible drawer of pictures. I'd have my picture drew my wife and my kids, like a portrait of them from a picture. And just
that's what I do.
What you can do, as far as that,
I was charging $5 for portraits.
Yeah,
they're getting good money for them. That's a lot in there.
Ain't there every hustle in there? I used to have another guy every week clean my cell, half a book of stamps. He would come in and he would make that floor look like it was shining, like
it was wet. Yep.
He with the buffer, he get on his hands and knees. I'm telling you, when I was done, he took him 2 hours. When he was, I had another guy do my laundry. How about the laundry guys?
Yeah, the laundry guys. Yeah, I got one of those.
I think it was $10 a week in commissary. I used to have to give the guy $10 or $15 a week in commissary. He would give me $15 worth of stuff that he wanted, and I would put it on my commissary. Every single day, he would take my clothes, wash them, dry them, and then put them remember when you were a kid, your mother used to put them on the end of your bed with them all folded?
Folded up too, yeah.
He used to do it, and then you can do my bedding.
Yeah.
So you can, I'm telling you, if you got money, which you don't gotta have a lot of money, but if you have enough to survive, you can live good.
Oh, hell yeah. Definitely.
Hey,
guys got the little coffee balls and the melted candy treats and shit like that. With the Snickers and the fucking thing in there.
How much money can you have at any given time on your commissary?
You can have anything.
You can have whatever you want.
There's 18 grand on there.
Oh no, there's big guys. There's guys in there. I swear to God, there's big shots in there. Like some of these drug lords and shit, and even these big mob guys. Some of them they're doing life. They got 100,000 in their account. Not, I'm saying they spend it all, but they got 100,000 in their account.
Damn.
But yeah, especially if guys are doing gambling and shit or outside like getting drugs and shit, they'll just have people pay them and put the money on their books for their
Yeah,
debts. You know what I mean?
And plus, there's a lot of guys. You got to understand something. There's guys that are in jail, like for different things. That they got guys that like they'll send them. You know, like say a guy's coming from Italy or something, and his uncle's in jail. When he comes and visits the States once a year. He'll throw 5,000. You know, whatever. He'll throw in his uncle's account. Or there's always people on the street. If you're a street guy and you're well known and you're out there, there's guys are going to put money on your books all the time. You know.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know how many guys, believe it or not, do you know how many of these well-known mob guys in jail, like Vinny Basciano and all these different guys used to tell me that they got strangers sending them money. Like, hey, I hope this helps 500. I hope this helps 200.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Bet. Yeah,
My-
definitely.
My friend that's accused of allegedly, and I say allegedly, 3 years he's been in a hole in Hazleton, West Virginia. My friend Freddie G
Oh,
is
Gius. Yeah, Gius. Yeah.
who's accused allegedly, which is bullshit, but you know he didn't do it. But he is accused of killing Whitey Bulger. Do you know how many people, radio shows in Boston, people's families that Whitey Bulger killed send him money, put on money on his books? Thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. You know, like
Oh wow.
yeah, there was one big radio show host in Boston called Howie Carr. Anybody from my area knows him.
I
Huge
heard it.
radio. Yeah, Howie Carr. He's a big sports radio show.
He's
Uh,
doing life, right?
Freddie's doing
Freddie
live.
out. Yeah. Before that though, right? Yeah. That's what I thought. Okay.
And yeah, so him and his brother are doing life. So he's in Hazleton, and him and another kid named Paulie DiColangelo were both in for almost 3 years. They were in the hole. Paulie just got released, thank God, and they moved him. But Freddie's still in there after 3 years. BOP still hasn't filed, you know, still hasn't charged him. I mean, come on, after 3 years, let the
That's
kid
crazy, man.
put him in population. What are you waiting for? He hasn't charged. You know, it's disgusting. He's like an animal sitting for 3 years or more than 3 years now.
Wait,
So-
he's in like SAG, like in the whole, like no commissary, no TV, none of that shit.
Yeah, he gets commissary, that, and maybe I gets one phone
Oh,
a month. One phone call. I talked to his cousin. One phone call a month, which of course he calls his daughter. He's got his daughter and son, but one phone call a month, and he gets regular commissary. As long as you don't do nothing in the hole, buddy. He's in the hole all by himself, 24/7. And
see where I was at, you couldn't even get your commissary. They didn't let you get your TV, none of that shit, dude.
I don't know.
Not even books. They wouldn't even give you books.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, there's
Crazy.
like I said, there's different places that do different things. But so I want to
They try to weaken his will.
I want to tell you the funny story. So my first weekend, you're gonna laugh, and I didn't know. How did I know? So I'm looking at the commissary list. I'm getting everything I see, and so I see in the commissary list rugs, like nice little rugs.
Oh, the
So,
prayer
yeah,
rugs.
Wait, like 2 rugs. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I clean myself up. The first couple of days on there, I cleaned myself up. About a week later, my commissary comes. You know, my first commissary. It's all a bunch of stuff. So I end up getting 2 rugs. Either that time or the next time, I get 2 rugs. So
Yeah.
here's the dumbbell I am. My cell's clean, set it all up beautiful. You know, it ain't my cell, it's their cell, but I'm making it comfortable for myself. So
Yeah.
the ending result, I got the floor shining. I put the rug down in front of my bed, and I put
Oh
the
shit.
rug in front of the toilet. So when you're going in bed, I had the bottom bunk because I'm a bigger guy, so they always give me a bottom bunk pass, right? So
Yeah.
and thank God at the time, my first time in, my first month, I was by myself in the cell, so I had nobody in the top. It was perfect.
Yeah.
But so I'm sitting on my bunk, and then when my socks, I take off my sneakers and I put them off the rug, and then when my feet hit the rug, you're not touching that cold metal floor. It almost gives you a little stupid sense of home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
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 Meanwhile, I'm sitting there. A couple of days goes by, and all of a sudden, it's so funny because I wasn't even thinking. And the Italian guys are coming up and saying, "What the fuck are you thinking?" Right? But I wasn't.
Yeah.
These fucking guys with the what do they call those guys with the things on their head? Nice guys. They're what do they
Yeah. The
call
Muslims.
them?
Yeah.
Oh no.
They got pissed. He had a prayer rug.
They're coming.
He's got his feet resting on it.
Coming
Too.
by me.
Yeah.
They're peeking in, and I'm going, "Hey, buddy, what's up?" They shake their head. They keep going. I'm saying, "What the fuck are they all coming in looking at me for?" So
They were
you know,
pissed.
when they come by, they look in and they shake their head and walk by. So finally, the Italian guy comes up. He goes, "What the fuck are you thinking? You're the talk of the fucking pod." I go, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "Them are Muslim prayer rugs. You can't
Yeah.
put your fucking feet on them." How the fuck did I
Oh
know?
my god.
So- and then I look on my chart and it says prayer things, and you could get rosary beads. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I roll the things, I clean them up with my hand, I roll them back up nice, and I go to the Muslim guys. They all like are sitting around fucking. They're probably plotting my murder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right up to them. I go, "Listen, no offense." I go, "I wasn't thinking right." I go, "I apologize." I hand them both the brand new rugs. I go, "Maybe you could give them some of your Oh no, they love me after that. They're bringing me this fucking stew that they made Muslim stew.
Yeah.
I said, I'm all set, thank you.
Because you're
But
a gentleman,
didn't know,
bro.
I gotta tell you the truth. I wish I would have kept them fucking rugs. They were comfortable.
Yeah.
I knew exactly where you were going with that. 'Cause some
Yeah,
idiot did that
so-
shit over my way too.
You try to
Exactly.
make yourself look a little bit homey, you know. But fuck.
Yeah,
Then I just ended up getting a couple of towels, you know, the white towels they give you.
yeah.
Or shower towels. I bought a couple. You could get them from commissary, the thicker ones, and I put them for rugs, so they don't care about that. It's towels.
Yeah.
But
Right.
it was funny. The rugs look good though. They were like the little Oriental rug, like you could fly away almost on it. You know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
They were perfect.
That's funny.
I was waiting to get shanked.
They were probably pissed, dude. They were in there like, what is this guy
Like
desecrating our rugs, man?
Yeah. That's funny.
Did you guys ever hear that funny story? The dude from the Jersey Shore, Mike the Situation said about when he was in there. You guys ever
No.
heard that story about the doctor?
No.
Oh my God, he was doing this little jail series when he came home about like all the funny things that happened to him.
Mhm.
So apparently when he was in there, like, you know, through his bed, you know, he's like, oh, everything's going good. I'm gonna make it out of here safe. I'm gonna be alive. And I
Yeah.
guess one day he woke up and he had all these little like black dots in his vision. And no matter if he would turn his head left or turn his head right, like the black dots would show up. So
Floaters,
yeah, there were floaters. Yeah, so he went over to this guy who was in jail. He was a doctor. So he
Mhm.
went to the doctor and he wanted to ask him, you know, what was going on with him. Does he need to get medical, get some help? And he went to the doctor and the doctor says, oh man, your brain is leaking. It's bleeding blood right now. You're gonna die. You need to get that checked out immediately. So the situation's like, oh, I'm all freaked out. I don't know what to do. My wife's supposed to be coming up to see me that day, and I'm back in my cell and I'm all miserable. And then his cellmate comes in. He's like, oh, so what did that guy tell you? Like, what's going on? Are you gonna be all right? And he's like, no, man. He's like, this guy's telling me my brain's bleeding. I'm gonna die if I don't get this checked out immediately. And the guy's like, well, why don't you go get a second opinion from the guy up on the second tier over there? He's a doctor too. Ask him what he thinks. So he's like, all right. So he goes over to the other cell later that day and he goes to the doctor and he's like, hey, you know, what's going on? And Mike tells him the story about, you know, I went to see the doctor down there. He told me my brain's bleeding and stuff and I need a second opinion. And the doctor says, well, who did you go see? And he tells him what the guy says. And the guy goes, do you know what that guy's in prison for? And Mike's like, no. He goes, he's in prison for pretending to be a doctor, dude.
To go with the patient.
Yeah, he was pretending to be a doctor, dude.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
killed a bunch of people and shit. So Mike was thinking he was gonna die, but the guy was a con man. He wasn't even a real doctor. So he's freaking out the whole day thinking he's gonna die, and then he finds out the guy was a con man. He was not even a real doctor.
Yeah.
That shit is funny, dude. I thought it was,
That's another thing in there. You got all walks of people. Like, and I'll tell you the truth. Somehow they finagled me, and you know, I was okay. I never was great, but they finagled me one season to play football, right? And the flag, whatever that thing, they put the flag on you, right?
yeah.
And I'm telling you, I never seen in my life, even on the street, more better athletes. There was a guy that was on my team. He was a quarterback. He was about 6'2", skinny black kid. We called him Pee Wee. About 6'2", about $180, ripped up. I swear to God, he could throw in a real football field. He could throw a ball like a bullet 80 yards. I'm
Wow.
80 yards. He could throw a bullet. If this kid had the right proper training, he was in the right place with the right people, he could have been a pro football player, quarterback. This is how I'm
Yep.
doing. And I'm telling you, there's so basketball, whatever it is, even bocce. We used to play bocce at night, but basketball and football, you had to see, and baseball, even softball. There were some guys that the Spanish guys loved the Spanish guys loved softball. They were
Oh,
incredible.
they love it. Yeah, softball. Yeah.
Right, and soccer. They love soccer too, and a lot of the Colombians, the drug guys, love the soccer. You know, the Spanish, the Colombians, Jamaicans, they love soccer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did football. I was a hiker. They had me hike the ball, and
Yeah.
I forget it. At night, the old Italian guys are like Italian. They're like 70, 80 years old. I was in my 30s, you know,
Yeah.
and I just did it for exercise, and it was so funny because there was this big guy. I was the hiker, so the guy right in front of me was about 6'5", big black kid. He was from DC. He was with the what's that DC group of black guys? They're animals. They're feared. They're all around the DC blacks. They call
Yeah,
them
the DC Blacks. Yeah, they had a gang war back in the day. Yeah.
So they were a bunch of them in Canaan when I was there. and they were against me, right? And it was so funny because I had all these Italian guys. This guy Ralphie Famora, a big guy from the Pizza Connection, all these.
Oh, Ralphie Famora, yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, he was with me. Okay, that's the one I was telling you. He did 30-some years, and he was finishing up his last 2 years at the camp when I met him. So,
oh, no kidding.
They would all sit on the bleachers, all the Italian guys, and at the time you could get like half-ass cigars from the like you had to make them. They were from the, but it's half-ass ones. You couldn't smoke cigarettes no more. But anyway, They used to watch me play football, and they would laugh and they'd have a good time. And this guy kept hitting me. Like I literally, every time I hiked it, I couldn't even get up in position to hold my own for my quarterback. This guy would hit me. He would pummel me. So after 4 or 5 times, fucking guy was almost knocking me out. Hitting me. I go, buddy, slow the fuck down now. Enough's enough. We're not playing for the NFL. We're playing a pickup game in a fucking prison yard. What are you going to do? So, you want to play, you got to play, right? He goes, the guy said to me, I played for Penn State for a lot of years. I go, buddy, I don't know about Penn State. I don't know if you played for Penn State, but I know you played for State Penn. So slow the fuck down, right? So it was so funny because the Italian guys were yelling. It's so funny because these guys 80 years old are yelling to the guy after they got to know me pretty good. And we were laughing. I used to laugh. They used to say, whatever the guy's name was, a big DC black guy, huge. They'd say, little short 5'6" Italian guy, right under a big time guy, captain. They go to the black guy, you better fucking not hit. You don't hit our guy again, or you'll go in a fucking trunk. Now the guy's not saying nothing to them, right? And they're all like rooting and laughing. And another guy screaming, "Keep playing, Chicky, you dummy! You're gonna go out of this short bit in a fucking a convalescent."
Yeah, that's funny. You wind up leaving in a wheelchair.
Yeah. After a couple more games went by in the middle of the game, I said, "You know what?" And they're all looking. The black guys are all looking at me. I go, "You know what?" And all the guys, the Italian guys are on the thing. I go, "You all can go fuck yourself. I only got a few months later. You ain't killing me." And I walk off the field in the middle of the game, and the whole fucking place starts laughing like that, in a funny way, not abusing me. I said, stick this game right up your ass, and they're all laughing. You're right, get on it. And then the Italian guys are going, finally, Chicky, you woke the fuck up. I go, let's go.
Yeah, that's funny.
I'll tell you the truth, it's sad because you do really meet some good guys in there. And like I said, a couple interviews I did, I said the same thing. And Carlos, you guys know, you could be with somebody 2 months, you could be with somebody 10 years. You know when their kids are sick. You know when they're in a fight with their wife. You're with these guys 24/7, and the bottom line is if there's somebody in their family dies, you know about it. So if anything in their life and anything in your life, it's only certain guys, not the whole place knows your business, but you get strong with about depending 4 or 5, 6 guys that literally and like I said, some of the guys they went on they're on the street now and they're big time guys. I ain't gonna bring up the name, they're bosses. And I know what a fact. I would never. If I ever was at a casino or they were there and I ran into them, they'd hug me, they'd talk. We'd get along great. But I'm just saying, it's just crazy because you do build some huge connections with some good guys. And it's true. It ain't all bad guys. It's good guys.
No, it's
Oh
not.
yeah, no, there's a lot of good people in there. Yeah, for sure. They get
I
caught
did-
up. Yeah.
I did a skid bit. I did 3, but I don't regret a day in there. It changed my life and made me who I am. I met some gentlemen. And that's it's a lost art form. Like these guys are gangsters, but they carry themselves as gentlemen. And they mentored me. I was 20. I was young, and they set me on the right path. And they're the reason why I came out and changed my life. It's
crazy.
That's such a BS comment right there. Like people think that, the one Marino said, like people think that in there's like, guys, into like homosexual shit and guys being gay. Do those guys get shunned in there? The guys that get that shit are the guys who want it, dude. You know what I mean? For the most part. Like I didn't see any of that shit when I was in there. I don't know about you guys, but they frown that when I was in there.
On TV they make it sound like it's a whole rape fest in there,
ain't nothing even like that, dude.
Listen, man, there's enough guys in there that if somebody wants to go that route, there's enough guys willing to do it. But
freely.
And everybody's banging each other. It's all bullshit.
Yeah,
listen,
that's bullshit.
I don't know about in the 60s and 70s and 80s with these riots. I don't know about that shit. But if you watch Oz, and then come on, you think there's a guy? Listen, like I said, there's enough guys walking around in there that, if you're into that kind of shit, you can grab a guy. They'll be willing. But come on.
Oh yeah, 100% willing participants. Yeah, the guys that were in there. Even the guys that were like feminine, like those guys would get shunned. They'd have to pack their stuff up and leave, dude, like automatically. They wouldn't even let you in the block, dude. Like you got, Yeah, they
bottom
said
line
they
is-
had a whole little area for them people, dude.
Yeah.
They wouldn't even let you near. They wouldn't even let you near the regular guys, bro. Nobody wanted them around.
If you go in there and you're just you do your thing, you mind your business, you don't get caught up in all that bullshit of politic bullshit.
Yeah.
You just live your life. You get a couple, 4 or 5 good guys. You work out with a couple. You hang around. You go to your own. A lot of people.
Yeah, you're good.
You're good. Nobody's gonna say shit to you. Nobody. It's all bullshit. But if you go in there looking for trouble, and you go in there looking to burn people and get over on people's store, like when they have a store and you take shit and don't pay back, you deserve what you get. And that's just like on the
Yeah.
street. You go out looking to
Yeah.
rock on the street, what's gonna happen? You know,
It's all about respect.
You get the horns.
When I was in high, when they send you to like the main transfer place before they send you out to where you're gonna go or whatever,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the reception holding area before they give you
Yeah.
your level and all that stuff.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
freaking a transformer wound up coming in, and the person didn't make it 3 minutes. They got the shit kicked out of them, dude, and made their shit pack up and leave. They were trying to get into
Yeah.
the cell, and they just beat the shit out of this thing, dude. Like, it was brutal, man. I didn't see anybody even wanting anything like that around them at all. Like,
Yeah.
nobody. So like the people that like say stuff like that is like either they wanted it or they did something like real foul, and that was like, you know what I mean? But that's like very, very, very rare. At least from
Right,
everything
right.
I saw. I never heard about nothing like that at all.
Did any of you guys ever experience like when I left MCC in Manhattan, they drew me to you're in a van with like 10 other guys, and they drive you to an airport in New Jersey, a little federal airport. And what's incredible to see, and I watched it, was incredible, was when Air Khan, you meet Air Khan, and the plane lands, like in that movie Air Khan, it's a plane just like that.
Uh-huh.
And they get like 30 or 40 marshals come out of it with shotguns, and they surround the plane. And you got probably like, 100, 150 women on the plane. The women go first, and then the guys go behind them and shit. And they fly all over the country, going to federal prisons. They drop off all over the country. But because I was going to Pennsylvania, I didn't go on Air Con. I just happened to go to the place, and they put me on a bus to Canaan. You know what I mean? From all the transfer places. But I see, the Air Con was incredible. People were flying to like ADX, Colorado. They were flying all over the country.
Yeah.
And what an unbelievable thing that is to watch that take place.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before. That's crazy.
Crazy. Yeah. They big. You all go in, and there's like no lie about 50 vans surrounding the plane, and one van by one bus, they take them off, and it's crazy.
And the worst part is you're basically in like a 2 foot by 2 foot like cell, handcuffed and shackled to the floor. Like you can't even move, get up, go to the bathroom, nothing when you're on that thing, man.
Nothing.
You're screwed, bro. Yeah.
The box handcuffs are the fucking worst.
They call it diesel
that's the worst.
You know who they abuse?
Yeah.
You know who they abuse worse than anybody in diesel therapy was John Jr. John Jr. guy.
They did him horrible.
He had
horrible.
a infection in his kidney, right?
Yep.
And what they did to that poor bastard, they flew him. He was supposed to see the doctor the next day, and then in the middle of the night, they'd wake him up and say, "Oh, you're moving again." They would listen what they did to them. They would put him on a federal, like you said, handcuffed in a little box, couldn't piss. They would fly him all the way out to like Ohio, and then from Ohio to Chicago. Then from Chicago, they'd fly him to New Hampshire. They were flying him. I think he went it might something like 2 or 3 months, where literally you were in a place a week, gone, a place 2 weeks, gone, a place 2 days, gone. You want to talk about torture? Oh my God!
And having kidney stones and a kidney infection on top of it. Yeah. I was at home in the comfort of my own house, and I had a kidney stone, and I wanted to jump off my roof. It was so miserable, dude. You know what I mean? I couldn't even imagine that. That was just brutal. That's torture. It's basically human torture what they did to that guy.
I've seen guys come back from diesel therapy not the same. So I salute John, because it takes a lot of will. I've seen men break from that diesel therapy.
Absolutely. And if anybody, that's why a lot of people talk shit. If anybody talks about a guy not breaking, if he was going to break, it would have been then. That guy, that's what they do. They want to break you, and when they can't break you, they know it, and that's when they do all this crazy, stupid shit to you. That's, can be done. They have a way of doing it. Come on. It's a disgrace. They can, believe me, they know how to break you if they want to break you,
Yeah, well, not only that, they wait until like the month or two you think you're going to get released and whack you with a whole new indictment and try to, tie you up with that crap. You know what I mean?
And then you go to court and you beat 5 indictments in 3 years, okay? 5 indictments in 3 years, okay? Hung jury, you get out. How can you, when you go back on the street, how can you not say I'm all set? after all of that and beating five. Listen, he just in general, anybody, but he didn't beat a trial that was facing 5 years. He beat cases that he was facing life in prison or the death penalty.
Yeah, the death penalty, the last one, yeah.
The death
Yep.
penalty, he beat cases.
Yeah.
Okay, now when you come back,
And they did that on purpose too. They specifically put it out of the Florida district because they had the death penalty because they don't up here, and they specifically did that to make him face death with that piece of shit John A. Like, dude, that lying fuck.
And not only that, how the fuck you get acquitted of a crime and then they come in another state and bring you up for the same crime?
It's crazy.
You know, and just what do they call it? And just dress
Double
it up.
jeopardy.
Yeah, they skirt
Double
around
jeopardy.
that.
Yeah.
Rewrap it. You know, they rewrap it,
Yeah.
go to another state, and they still lose that case.
Idiot.
It's insane. Even the jurors were so mad after that last trial. Even they brought it up and basically said, "Enough's enough,
Also
man. This is
vendetta, it's
bullshit. Leave the
harassment,
guy
yeah.
alone." You know.
Now it's just
Yeah.
government
So for all the
harassment.
people that give him crap for making the decision to walk away or be with his family, get the fuck out of here. That's ridiculous, man. Everybody knew what the deal was.
Listen, if you ask any, I don't give a fuck who it is. If you ask any guy right now in prison doing life, okay, if you beat the case and you got out and you couldn't go back to that life, you didn't care what people said, you just couldn't go back to that. You still got out in a good way. You still got You still got out with your head held high. But you're done. You can't go near that life, but you're going to be with your family, and you already proved you're a fucking man. You already proved you're stand up as they come, but you're just done with that life. Would you do it? 9.5 out of 10 guys in this fucking lockup, I don't care who they are,
Absolutely.
would say
Absolutely.
As long as they could get out with their head held high. I'm not saying get out as a rat. You get out with your head held high. They would fucking do it just like the same thing. If they came on the street and said, "All set, I'm retired."
Well, that's the bullshit narrative they use that he got shelved and shit. No, he shelved himself, though. You know what I mean? Let's clear up one thing straight. That's bullshit.
Don't let no one fool you. He's very well respected. And no, he don't go around people because he don't want to be around them, around that life. And he's got nothing. That's nothing wrong with that. He's not around that. So why would you go around this certain people? But legally, he can go anywhere he wants, anywhere, and he's got respect. People, hello, goodbye. He don't do nothing with nobody, so he's not going to do nothing wrong. But come on, it's unbelievable.
I've even heard him tell stories about guys that he was friends with years ago that he bumped into after years that came up and like cried when they saw him type stuff.
Absolutely,
you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Listen to me. There's the guys that he still fucking tries to help on his different channels, like guys that are getting the bad end of the deal, like this kid Paulie D. Colangero. He's writing. He's doing stuff on his internet, help Paulie, free Paulie, all this stuff. I mean, he'll be the first to tell you he still roots for the bandits to get away. You know what I mean? That's that's the way it is. But it's just
100%.
There's too many of these people out there that want to just not only him, anybody. They want to throw that word out there and they want to throw abuse people. They ain't got to fucking do it. They ain't got to go. No, they don't. And that's why anybody who pays them any mind, shame on them. They're like
well, the worst.
That bark. Come on.
Well, the worst thing is most of the guys that say this are like regular, 9-to-5 workers. I never even got a jaywalking ticket in their life that want to judge a guy. You know what I mean? That's the part that just drives me crazy.
Exactly. That's why they're doing that paperwork that says the United States of America against you. I've never seen that.
Yeah, and you're done. 98% conviction rate. That's why there's this thing that a guy used to tell me, this real serious guy used to say to me, he's so right. To this day, I always believe it. He says, a bee will never explain to a fly why honey tastes better than shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Think about that saying.
Yeah.
That's a great saying.
Yeah.
I never heard that before.
A bee will never explain to a fly while honey tastes better. In other words, he will never explain to a fly while honey tastes better than shit because it's beneath him.
Exactly.
Why would you explain to a fly anything?
If you don't know, you don't know.
When you got a fly that's reaching out, torching you, and making up fake accounts and torching you, why would you even respond? You don't see, certain people on YouTube. You don't see certain people lashing out. They don't have to. They're not even in the same stratosphere.
Exactly.
Yep, 100%.
So that's
you don't need to give justification to people that aren't important or don't matter.
Exactly.
That's why I don't come up on here and get worked up with these guys and curse people out and all that shit.
And they drove Gunsmoke. I know your story. They drove you crazy too with the doxing and all that bullshit. But at the end of the day, I mean, listen to me. If they dox you, okay, no, they shouldn't dox you. It's wrong. But at the end of the day, if you really think that they're gonna come to your house and they know where you live, it's never gonna happen. They just want to put your shit out there. But listen to me. Nobody's coming to nobody's house. Nobody's causing a big fucking melee. Just because you're on the phone giving your opinion on something or put up a stupid video. Come on.
Yeah.
You know what it is? People
Absolutely.
got way too much time in their hands. That's what it is. At the end of the day, go fucking do something. Go write a book. Go do something. Stop. They got too much time in their hands. I mean, come on.
Yeah. That's
Well, the
problem.
worst, the worst part is that I don't like is that like, they'll say something like, "Oh, I'm a troll, but I won't do certain stuff." But I'm not saying these other people won't. But like, if you're all the same and you do all the same stuff, what's to say that just because you didn't somebody you're friends with or you support that does the same stuff will? So why would you even be involved in that hemisphere to begin with? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know
That's what I don't get.
No, you're right. And what that is, and this is what you got to notice up front. Just like a entertainer, a sports figure, or a movie star, they'll see their people out and they're coming out of a bar and they're drunk, and the comedian will be putting a camera in their face. Listen, unfortunately, yeah, I understand you want your privacy, but when you signed on to be a star or you signed on to be a rock star or whatever, you got
Comes with the territory.
with the territory. Just like if you were on YouTube, and I know it's 100% wrong to dox it, but when you go on YouTube, unfortunately, we're in a sick world with sick individuals. So if you start, lashing out at people, which you can, that's your thing. You gotta know on the other side of that, there's gonna be people that are gonna dox you and torture you a little bit, but that comes with the territory. So. Like I said,
I don't know if you saw the show yesterday, but I spoke about this. I was having a discussion with somebody, and I'm like, on one hand, you say people that come on here are open game. It comes with the territory, but then nobody makes you guys go out and make fun of these people or harass them or abuse them. But then when they can only do the one thing that they could do to get at you and find out who you are, you cry the blues, bro. You know what I mean? You can't be mad about it because nobody makes you do what you're doing, dude. So don't cry about it if this happens to you, because what else are they gonna do? You back some guy in a corner, you're gonna get a reaction out of the guy, whether it's right or wrong. You can't be surprised by it,
Right, 100%. And then there's guys.
I don't get it.
I'll be honest with you. I know this guy's mad at this guy. That guy used to be friends with that guy. Mad, but I don't go for that bullshit. I mean, in other words, I'll go on and watch a lot of shows. I mean, certain shows I won't even turn on. We all agree with certain shows we won't even watch. But other shows, I laugh at the way the guy says things. I laugh at this guy. Like I said, other shows I won't even go on. But like different shows, MRE. I know sometimes people get mad at each other. This way, I watch him. I watch Fat Balls saying nobody's going to tell me, "Oh, I'm not friends with him no more. Don't watch him. Don't watch him." Talking about him. Now, people I like, I'll never badmouth in the world. Never. It'll never happen. I got my own personality. But what I'm saying to you is, there are going to be beefs with people, and some people are going to be friends with people that they ain't friends with others. But it's unfortunate, but that's being part of this internet, YouTube, and the internet altogether. You know what I mean? And
100%.
Yeah, it's just like I said, people can see other shows. I'm not saying like when I did Gunner, everybody went crazy. I did Fat Ball City, don't do Fat Ball City. Listen, I'm going to do what I want. Are there some shows I won't even waste my time and give my breath? Absolutely. We all know who they are. But like I said, if anybody else does them, that's their business. I mean, hey, when you're a media guy like Gunsmoke does interviews, Fat Ball City does it. All these people do interviews. You should be open to give everybody a platform. Now, there's certain guys you can't stand. You wouldn't even think to give them a platform. But I'm saying, normal people, you guys ain't gangsters. You got street guys. You're fucking reporters. You're not reporters, but you got talk shows or whatever.
Yeah.
So all you're doing is giving people an opportunity, a platform. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that's what I mean. That's what I think. Anyways, maybe I'm wrong.
No,
I mean, in a
agree
sense,
with you.
You're right. Like,
I mean, I'll agree with that, but at the same time, what about the people that when they're not on the stream or whatever, and you're talking or saying, "Oh, this guy's full of shit" or "This guy's a liar," but then they go on a show and then they act like everything's true or something. That's the stuff that I don't get.
That shows you what kind of person that is. In other words, that's just like on the street. That's that two-faced bullshit where blah, 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 talk bad, but then secretly they're talking good. That goes to show you the character of the person. That's the character of the person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, you can't stop that. I mean, like you said, there's a lot of guys in chat rooms that are playing double-fisted and talking two sides of their thing, but they got to live with themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Just
100%.
it is what it is. There's a lot of funny shows out there. There's a lot of shows out there that some things they do I like, some things they do I just say I'm upset, I heard enough and shut it off. And I'm not because of Angel, because I don't care if her name was Angel Gonzalez. I don't care what her last name is. She's doing a good job. She's giving her own take. on, she's going to defend her family, and as
Yeah.
well, she's doing it herself, and that's honorable, and like she's building up a nice little audience, and she's
Yeah.
got a nice chat room. I mean, every time I go in her chat room, I'll do a little cameo with her, and hopefully I'll do some more. She's got a pretty good audience where she lets everybody on, and then if they get out of line, she gets rid of them. And but that's if I do a show someday down the road, and I will once all this shit clears up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let everybody on, and then if you get some asshole in there that's just torturing people, then of course you don't need a guy disrupting. But I want to build a good like you guys got a good chat where people all stick by, and it's nice when you come on a chat. Hey, Chicky, what's up? Hey, Carlos, what's up? Hey, guys.
Yeah.
And then it's like nice, whether it's 3 a.m. or Sunday afternoon or whatever time, 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
We've all become friends on here for months and
Yeah,
months now.
absolutely. And like I said, not that we're anything, but I mean, if Gunsmoke had a problem down where he is, he could call me, Chick, this, whatever. I'd help him in a second. Vice versa. It's like, like I said, it works the same way. Maybe I know in a good way. Maybe I know somebody somewhere that you guys are from. I said, this kid, you could figure it out. It works both ways. That's what it comes to.
Yeah. I mean, I've definitely called you for advice before and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you've helped me with a lot of things as far as different art, and different things like that. I mean, that's why. I mean, like I said, I think, and I told you this several times. You're I think you're extremely talented. I'm not just choking and chain. You're extremely talented. I just think you haven't found your niche yet. I think you're doing things and you're building yourself, but I just think you're in a whole other stratosphere. I don't think how good you really are. And I think it's gonna eventually you're gonna see. Whether it's through the video, the crazy videos that you can put together, or the stuff you've done for me for different things. I just think you're going to catch a huge break with that, with that kind of thing.
I hope so. I'm trying to find my way.
You gotta focus. You gotta focus on something. Just keep plugging away at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you saying, Carlos?
I said you're your worst critic, brother.
Yeah.
Yep.
I am. That's right.
But that's how you put out. That's how you put out good material, though, by critiquing yourself. You know what I mean? You don't want a bunch of yes men around you when you put out crap telling you, "Oh yeah, keep doing that." You know what I mean?
You got a point.
And you don't have to do 20 shows a week. Okay, you can honestly do one show a week, and you can do, to be relevant, you can do one show a week, and you can do a couple lives a week where you just go on and bust balls for a couple hours with the people, and then do one. You could do like I said, if me, I'm gonna go another direction, but I'm gonna do like an interview. I'm gonna go do a food review in New York somewhere. Maybe go to Spark. I do it now, but busting balls, I don't do it the way I'm gonna do it. But we did it years ago before anybody, and believe me, we had a channel with Chris Gasparosa and my friend Damien, and we were before anybody. We were doing it in 2018, 17. Sammy the Bull wasn't even out of jail yet. A-Light didn't have a show. We were the first ones that we're on the streets on Bath Avenue. And you can go back and check it. It's out there before Jimmy, all that. We were on Bath Avenue, right on the street in Bath Avenue. Right.
Oh no, we lost your audio.
Oh, he must have muted himself.
Yeah. Shouts to Damien too. I haven't seen Damien
much respect to Damien.
Yeah, much respect to Damien. Yeah.
Oh, he's coming back. He got it.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Back. We hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep, you're good.
How's Damien doing?
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
How's Damien?
Listen, Damien's doing good. Damien's staying off YouTube for a while, which is the best thing in the world because he's got a temper. And I said you can't on YouTube. He took a few things crazy, but Damien's a very he's from the heart. So I mean, if you bother him or his friends, he's going to let you know it. And sometimes that gets you in trouble on YouTube. That's not a bad thing. It's just that's who he is, and everybody knows that. Yeah. So, but the bottom line with Damien, he's doing very good with Brian Hoyle, our other friend. Good kid, did 17 years in prison for extortion. The kid's a real good kid, and they're doing Hungry Hill. They've got some big things coming with Hungry Hill. And they just got funded, so they're getting all the money to do what they got to do. And they're not doing. They just I ain't gonna say too much, but they're not doing a docu-series. They're not gonna do like a Sopranos. They're gonna do they agreed, and they're coming up with it. They're gonna do a motion picture. It's gonna be a 2 hour, 15-minute. One-shot deal, and like in the movies, they ain't gonna do like a Sopranos, which it could turn into that, but it costs a lot more money to do it this way, but it's something that could be huge. So he's been staying busy with that, and that's the best thing he could keep doing. Right?
Yeah,
that sounds good, man.
All right, I'm
glad he got off of YouTube. He didn't need that. Now he can focus on what he's doing.
He had bigger things going on.
Yep.
Well, hey, listen, guys. I appreciate you guys letting me on and chatting and everything. I'm gonna run now. I got to
All right.
do a couple things before the wife gets back. I appreciate
Yeah.
it, fellas. And
Thanks for
tell
calling in,
Chicky I
man.
said, yeah, definitely tell Chicky I said the same too when he comes back, please.
No doubt. Be easy, common sense. I'll see you later.
All right,
bro.
Carlos. Later, Gunsmoke. Thanks, bro.
Later, bro. Thanks again, man.
Yep, anytime, man. Take care.
Take care, bro.
It was good that Chicky dropped by, dropped some jewels for us.
Yeah, man. Common sense too. Thank you for showing up here.
Of
You too,
course.
Carlos.
Oh, of course. A great show. You see, that's why I'm glad you came back on. You know.
Yeah, I gotta start doing more shows here and there, I've been getting lazy, I guess. I just hate the fucking, what am I gonna talk about? Trash people and shit? What am I gonna do? Read a Wikipedia entry for fucking, sometimes I don't have nothing to talk about,
But sometimes you just come on and jump and freestyle, and that's and that works, dude. Cause you
Yeah.
funny. We can talk about anything. We can even talk about Charleston White. You can talk about anybody,
Yeah.
and start up a conversation, bro.
Yeah. No, definitely. You're right. You're absolutely right. I mean, I love to talk about everything, but sometimes I have nothing to talk. I don't know. I just have to be in the mood, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that's understandable, brother.
Yeah. But anyway, I guess I'll shut this down. I guess Chicky is Chicky's muted, I guess.
Chicky, we so glad
Oh,
you
he's
stopped
gonna
by and you came and you hung out and respecting all the wishes to you. Chicky's a stand-up man.
definitely. Thank you so much, Chicky. I appreciate you. And we had Angel in here earlier in the chat, so thank you, Angel, for showing up too. I appreciate that. And I don't know. I guess Jimmy should be going live soon. So I guess we'll be watching that. And yeah, man. I don't know. Look, JJ's late. Look at this.
You
Who's late?
better get on
What the hell, JJ?
him.
So anyway, you have any parting words, Carlos, for these people? I know you have a show tonight at 8, right?
Yeah, tonight at 8 o'clock, the No Fly Zone. I'll drop the link. Stop by. We got a good guest. It's gonna decent conversation, no drama. And yeah, be easy, Gunsmoke, and everybody in the chat. I'm gonna drop this link.
Yeah, drop the link, please. Yeah, get that.
I wanted to be a good show. We touched on a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, sometimes when I think it's just going like shit, and some guys call in and save me. We have a great show. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I missed the show. I didn't get yesterday's notifications till like halfway in, and I was over there at Lefty's chat. There was so much stuff going on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait a minute, how come I didn't get no notification? That's just been happening. It's been aggravating me.
Yeah, YouTube does that sometimes. I don't know, but I know the
Yeah,
last time. Huh?
Yeah, they do. It's a pain in the butt. They do that all the time.
Yeah. The last time we all did a show together, we had a great fucking time. That was a great show last time.
Forget about that. We laughed so goddamn much.
Yeah, that was a classic. That was good. So I'm grateful for you guys. Trust me, I'm really appreciative of you and Common Sense and everybody who calls in.
No doubt, bro. You just keep pushing forward. Don't let none of this other outside stuff stop you from doing what you got to do.
No, I don't watch their shit, so I don't let it get to me.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Out of sight, out of mind.
There you go. That's what
All
I'm
right,
talking
bro.
about.
But yeah, I'll see you guys later on MobTube.
Hell yeah, my brother.
All right.
Be easy.
Thank you so much again. I'll talk to you later.
Oh yeah.
All right, bro. So, guys, that was another good episode for you. I want to thank everybody who watched the show today. I had like 50 people here at one point, maybe a little bit more. So that's good for me. I'm happy with that. To everybody who hit the like button, thank you so much. Here's the No Fly Zone channel link right here. Tonight at 8 o'clock, it's Lou, Nelson, and Carlos. They're going to go live tonight. They're going to have a special guest. So tune into that, 8 o'clock Eastern. JJ, you're late, but it's okay, girl. I still love you. And Chicky, thank you so much for stopping by and updating us with your situation and giving us some more great stories as always. Thank you so much, brother. And Common Sense, always dropping knowledge, breaking things down to a science so we all understand it more clear what's going on around here on MobTube. So yeah, guys. Anyway, I'll check y'all later. Hopefully FBS goes on later. Jimmy's going on later. So I'll see you guys around. All right. And please kick up to my Cash App. I got no donations today. Please. If you like this episode, if you like my channel, if you like my content, please send me some Cash Apps. I cannot accept super chats right now because I'm demonetized momentarily. I'm going to try to get monetized again. But right now I can only get Cash Apps and stuff like that. So please, if you are so inclined and you like my content, please kick up to my Cash App. It's appreciated. And anyway, guys, I'll see you guys later. Salute, guys.